sem and kofun krosun sem and ya fisem and ya kamboma yere esumo and anopay yabakwa kra and run so Ghana Premier League no e be etimi to Jana Ibrahim Tanko and the man was here for serious and run with 9 reducers ebeba boss player Mr. Eugene Edupoku striker head of sports for Promise Media and pay when miam with polo set come we are not demi bruta what transinti boss player good morning
Baba net say
nyamiado
bibia boko de
nyamiado
enyome koso kama
bibia fine and we monitor movement kakra
oh ewe
and Otuo atade nso say atade bi colors na fe colors na me fe colors no am fe
oh you meet me
and now so we monitor na oh yeah adwuma mum oh yeah adwuma sawe o boss yeah adwuma
abesa o ha adwuno
o boss oh yeah adwuma
ya me yeah adwuma
oh yeah adwuma bye we asem papa na ka o se ye nchi de ya ntu ye nchi nkune nti mesro ya
one the detail obi nchi
oh se bia me chance mo se papa onam papa sorry a onu nkofo we nam papa sorry a onu nkofo we na eja ise ni wa me se eja ise we onam mo na Otuo na me mfa so boss e basa be ya basa eja ise ko be ka obeka se me bai pa me dono de na o yemi
okay worry
boss
okay yento aso enne eye memeda said baba said di kan ede atu edwa no the weekend edition of today's sports any atenase de eba na wotwe mu efri eye dwoada ebranda wukuada yahoada fiada enne memene nsema hodo akoso wa agudie mu ewa amanone ene o my Ghana mu ene yakeka ni nyina abom aya atenase aye de ebam ni din eye weekend edition of today's sports aha eyo pa 100.7 live on your TV eyo pa eye TV hosu ubenya ya ubetimi ahwe program ni bidwumade ne koso no esanse enye yenko an ye program ye ne wo baabi a wo bia na kan bom edi dwuma no ene anopai edi free the studios of our 100.7 no ye to yensa for us for comments ebra eye dwumade ne so ewa bra wo ko Facebook search for Oyepa radio for comments nyina for ho ene anopai ye bomoden akan ede amanya honko a ubetimi dia fa SMS anase WhatsApp number no 0241915555 0241915555 also ubetimi do WhatsApp and our SMS messages afa ensem bia da wakoma so de wo trim a pese ye di ho nkomo na de da wakoma so a pese wo ka no ni nyina de bai na no pay e wo dwumade ni so a ye benya bre ni adaje na yetimi ebiebiem e wo dwumade so e de ama baba yesa wodi ka tenenka enche wodi ye bewura nkofo nkro so amano ne na afi wodi nsem ahodo wo ho nyina e de abre na watwi mu ya de games ahodo e baso e wo leagues akese en wo Europe ura e ye the English Premier League the big game over the weekend e 4:30 ene enwumrei Chelsea to Manchester United Old Trafford Honsem Sports Lab abesa boabo no de basa so na the Merseyside derby no and early kick-off Premier League nim Liverpool na Anfield no more afro munu aketwa Everton no more de esie ni other games ebekoso nyambo akina Arsenal omoso ene Manchester City ene de esie na baba mbese mebisa wo utie me
mitio pa
okay Manchester United ni Chelsea enei Arsenal any City enei se Manchester Asia Chelsea ne na ochina Arsenal Asia City a den na ye fixture so
I think that Arsenal City general was so time
Arsenal City no was so e Manchester United and Chelsea
because of Manchester United form Chelsea team no Club World Cup omo ya there na making kind story bia Owen Highgraves now can we say Chelsea lack experience at the back. So enye to say Arsenal or pese or G League. Pep Guardiola and the team no about 2-3 matches and then koye say sorry was saying the Champions League or saying the last game. Just say Ellen Haaland and so afa ni boot na say Osho goes no. So I think that Arsenal City game no about structure Chelsea Manchester United.
To ufu say Arsenal and City also che Manchester United.
See the mimiti I sure. Me feel say also.
I said Manchester United so che Manchester City.
almost so but boss okay a decade
and Arsenal ni Chelsea so dey so
oh Arsenal so Chelsea Arsenal
and then Arsenal so Chelsea
but you benya Arsenal of Invincibles you benya Arsenal of Premier League now twice for some time at the albeting they separate Chelsea from Arsenal and say Chelsea aje European trophy biabo UEFA Conference League Europa League Champions League ni na wajibi and no near there a separate Chelsea and Arsenal aside that
na obi be kese bo obi be kese say your trophies are oje
boss ni na kan
it is Chelsea aje trophies e wo Europe e chen Arsenal e dey na be ma Arsenal ye kese a chen Chelsea
domestically we share ade na Arsenal ayeno
entokoye kunu ofia e wi de kwa abonten
boss e duru baby
ni akokire bobre na akwa abonten na wontimi nku bia na baba yesa o kese ne de o de otifie e na unhuru ankwara ye duru abonten ane abo ne do odafom ne atwu ase ne do abafie ne ahwe nsu egu so
boss o ta kan asem bi obi ti say Zlatan Ibrahimovic on say obobo pa e common bobo GD pa ya Kylian Mbappe obobo pa GD pa but on Champions League ni doesn't mean that
be baba Mbappe aje World Cup anya se World Cup no ka ho ko
ono na do omoje
anya se ka ho kwa o so tire me chena se ntie bia fa ne se obi ti say Luis Nazario de Lima on say anye Champions League da afia na yesem koje Champions League ni no ko na AC Milan register on players awie
okay
2007 na Milan je Champions League no na Ronaldo Brazilian Ronaldo na o AC Milan do ba mo ntimi register no but uko wachi a waje World Cup ba ye fam crew aso so abo
Zlatan the football mu bia ka so bia
ejina player kwa so this Zlatan ko tutu Mbappe ebi odine ko tutu bi se Cristiano Ronaldo odine ko tutu bi ti se bia Luis Nazario de Lima so tire me chena se we players a omo trophies o maje no e wanimu nti baba me de well Arsenal supporters ni tia se ba me feel say nei de
yeah ka say
nei prim pa de Chelsea club no wosoro e chen Arsenal nti ofa ne mienu a ofo de obia bra obia bo e wa asase so a ofa Manchester de na afa Chelsea de ofa Arsenal de na afa Manchester City so de a Chelsea and Manchester United de no traditionally historically the biggest fixture over the weekend but because
we say historically nti say ye bon mpempe ne kwa ati dia senka
but Chelsea ne man rain crane fi say baba isa enrechi ya omo ye world champions o
but no na o kan Greece asem okay
there be nye Greece asem ne bi Greece de ne de twetwamu ba ko bi but Chelsea world club championship no kra memeji 2 years still PSG better than them a club baba he waje Champions League 2 waje Europa League okọ Conference League kra no asa akwaje
eno na make say can na no asem ni dia ye beka say Manchester United and Chelsea elsro but can na asem media I think that Arsenal ni City for no ade na Pep Guardiola oba Premier League no why no me nyin ni say see between the club be I Premier League na compare Pep ni City ade na oba Premier League no abaye no
obeto aso baby a wo enti baba isa ye beda ase Arsenal and Manchester City ebo china Chelsea and Manchester United ebo ne sa fixtures mi nu die hen ene ekese enti obetimi de odia aba baby amobi aso betimi atoa eye akini no eso afi owura eye the Spanish La Liga games eba so over the weekend and so hon sense baba isa the sports lawyer ebe modern edini nyina atudua baba isa say Real Madrid de bone
Espanyol
Real Madrid ebo against Espanyol ewo eye than this the Spanish La Liga and then a game no eba so nyame yad mo china 7 p.m. Barcelona na fie no Hetafe so e de esi ani Real Madrid game no sports lawyer time by okay my men share time ne for my na ehia manfo pa Madrid about 2:15 omone Espanyol and the ACN e the Spanish La Liga
confirm say Franco Mastantuelo
who
starts also be start game
akano obi wi no be ye no
okay
ye right Italian Serie A so games e Basso and Juventus e ko e Hellas Verona sa so na AC Milan e to inform Udine nomini Udinese e de ACN ura the German Bundesliga and so games e Basso den Hoffenheim e tenefio omo ene Bayern Munich and the ACN other games so be koso e the German Bundesliga ni nyina no sports level be sa e de beba ensensem koso e wa amano ni nyina no sports layer atenasi gise sports layer e na wutie no de sansem we nyina e beba ye wie beba fie na afia be hensem
Matia Perrin no you say we one goalkeeper
Matia Perrin
monitor pa AC Milan
David Perrin de wotwem AC Milan
you say
Oba AC Milan no be second choice
you say Mike Mignon no
David
likely say
Milan will goalkeeper bi you friend Toriani yes wodi emfie e dunkuno next year no anya 20 years me kan we fidie so na no pay e de a kire say ura AC Milan da obi of follow Milan bia no Toriani go a wada no omogi tum ye say obechen do na Roma asempa na maka kire no
yo pen drive
o de kire to Toriani nti ono clubs bebre aba Milan Antonio loan krom so mompe omfa nko
the Mike Mignon no move no
Mignon de ne say either so be renew the contract when renew be as free agent okope Toriani fa post no it will be a bia we second choice
senka experience wise I think Matia
it say Francesco Kamada ono so striker ono say Milan de ne Lecce na tie game bi obebo bia no se Lecce form ne bo a Milan twie ska de ma Lecce bisi develop no tinya abotre why eti sports layer de ho no ye beba fie na ya bedi nkomo so e wo fie ene Go Stars age na Ghana na mu e the CAF Champions League e we 3 p.m. pepepe e wo e Accra Sports Stadium Go Stars and JSK e ke say JSK ba Ghana ka beti JSK versus Kotoko JSK versus us but ne de JSK ba omni Go Stars and the DAC na che se mre ye ni enka so 1 to 2 nyoma ya mkese na omufra bontemba no obehuane said the president of USA Bagana na obishi assemblyman no wasafo so tere me chena say assemblyman boadwuma say wasampanyifo ho so tere me chena say ti Go Stars omo enenei omo gina Ghana na mu about the CAF Champions League omo ni JSK and the ACN JSK baba isa JSK
omo experience
ade bi ba Ghana omo say yajiamaye 1991 Kotoko ni JSK so that time no na commentary am ye na enhye nye ayisa gise GBC ti bobo ni wi na JSK yi Kotoko afrim e wo ho ade ti ya na se enim ba bi efru bi si yajiamaye na afa be news yajiama Kotoko Kotoko beduru Ghana yenye hwemo mu JSK na akobo final enti JSK eba eye Ghana jeunesse sportive Kabil omo enene Go Stars edi ACN coach Frimpong Manson eni kwasiadu omo so maboabo omo de Asia sa game 3 p.m. bebepe ena sa game eba so omo wie pe omo nuamo mpanyifo Kumasi Asante Kodoko nyame ya aduma ochina omo so eni Kwara United omo efri Nigeria ene di EBCN ewo CAF Confederation Cup ene yebedi di games hu nkomo Ghana clubs mienu Go Stars ni Asante Kodoko omo chances ewo the CAF Champions League
say operations manager emra me di nkomo wa krapa
operations manager ma
obono no so wa
hwan
na Asante Kodoko
so Canada the team na so
Asante Kodoko operations
Christopher Damanya okay obo adwuma
so one ni chairman akabom enu mu okay I one around 9 bisu.
Baba no. And 9 bisu. 4. Okay. Ebe say 9 no betimi abema. Afa Ghana Premier League. Enu a game ba ko ekosoma Mediama omo ehye Vision eka 9 omo ntimi ante ewo Takwa abra Mediama ebo omo first home game. Coach Ibrahim Tanko akasa ebetie ne na anopai ene other games be koso nyame ya adom ochina esu games so ebetimi akoso ni nyina no yebedi ho nkomo ene anopai ewo dwumadi ne so se dem kan no dwumadi ne wa ene edinti ba bia wo bia no fa messages ebra e wa bra de fa e Facebook or pa radio o de fa ho e be kan ene anope e de amasa so na e WhatsApp ana SMS ne 0241915555 0241915555 ba bia wo bia ne ye mo akwa ba ye de wase so do afidie ato e pa 100.7 live on your TV e your pa TV. The sports lawyer Babaisa edi ewura eye nkofo nkroso ewa amanone owie pe na oba ebedi kan ko kanjimfo aso ene no mu akodi nkomo ansa na abedwafo abetena se na ya baba ensim ni mu na ya ewura amanone ewura fie ebe ma tiefo so bre na baba ba bia wo bia no ya mo akonya na so onsem awo no watimi edi abetudwa ebre ni dru wa tro number ne to 0322494401 0322494401 and 0322494771 na wafre na so wadwenkyere awo no odi ababeka eye dwumadie no eho baba ebre dru die odi ewura eye enkofo nkroso na fi ensema wo ni nyina no odi aguo e de amaye make sure se umma ba ko kranka fom current ne nko a na hweguo hweguo hwe current ne nko aguo amanfo abiebie mu mfidie mu omayeso mu so mu TV anope so asoso a cheso mu 80 the sports lawyer Babaisa a odi amano ne nsem no e de ebre
ko na ifa na wutie
mitie oyirepa 100.7 e wona current enti fa fidie no koto
Anopay Yamon special good morning BM na yamu akwaba marasanso ye konko fun cross na no pay and someone edi adencheche na ebumfumpa onko fun cross no ya de honsem ato anim nsem no doso pa nemom de dise fata se wohwe na utie ena yede esumwo live on Oyerepa TV, live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Abusiam I was join your social media community no na Oyerepa radio, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa radio, Oyerepa TV. Na fewa commente na wase me ba na boss player to no bossy akinkening na ama said se ene said e fata Ebeshasem efi major European leagues no match Saudwa Eltodram over the weekend and Friday night football e be etime etofem ningina yede honsem ebeto anim enano pay na Ebeshasem fi French League anum match day 5 our French League anum enra Tena Tesman as the only goal Emma Olympic Leon Angus Antimi Ante our Group Palmer Stadium and then I memenda the 20th day of September 2025 Nantes and Rene a bought Nomi and some our DIB now for breast and knees at the Abani our FM knees our come not on it breast at the about 5 p.m. and you may lungs and it Lille about 7:05 p.m. I was start Felix Stadium. Not for Ochina games no at me Atroso Paris FC and Strasbourg at about 1 p.m. Not for Auxerre and Toulouse at the Abosom 3:15 p.m. Na Monaco and Met at 3:15 p.m. Le Havre FC and Lorraine at the Abosom 3:15 Ottenham. I was start Océan na Olympique de Marseille and Paris Saint-Germain. Otra 6:45 p.m. Our Orange Velodrome. A hona game nom ebetime atoja say and a French League and table nom esi etie after match day 4. Onim sem 4 out of 4 from Paris Saint-Germain. Anya 4 out of 4 nti 12 points and wamo ewo na uko Olympic Leon Asuya wabo 5 matches also our 12 points before Enra na our 9 Otinkudim enti waba 12 points Lille our 10 points otosumi ensam and 9 Monaco otoso enklo and a Strasbourg toso enum also our 9 points and pay ya don some atu anim na ukom table na washem asio dotoso edu aye twos knees atoso and chrome with 6.6 points na say and top scorers esi etie match bre our twos was 3 goals and of Jean Neves our Paris Saint-Germain also as 3 goals oko Bradley Bacola na suya usia kan ema Paris Saint-Germain also etime as 3 goals and pay ya den something na atu anim ewo dwumade no so ntentam so ye be fi league anum na fe yakọ Bundesliga match day 4 enra oko Stuttgart suya amotra fie ewo MHP Arena oshomyenom St. Pauli antimi ante memfan to anim se ene match slum ebetimi atoa so FC Augsburg ebetra fie ewo WWK Arena 1:30 p.m. on it Mainz 5 and edi eboso Hamburger SV and Hettenham 1946 abom 1:30 p.m. of Spark Stadion now for Hoffenheim ne Bayern Munich 1:30 p.m. our Prizoro Arena game num abatoga 1:30 Werder Bremen and Freiburg 1:30 p.m. our Versailles Stadion RB Leipzig and FC Cologne 4:30 p.m. our Red Bull Arena Leipzig Germany Chromom and a side game num 8 me atofem odum forum edum minu miedua otinam games nebeto so our Bundesliga num Eintracht Frankfurt and FC Union Berlin at 1:30 p.m. now for Bayer 04 Leverkusen at Sanfie our Bay Arena Leverkusen now on it Borussia Mönchengladbach at the Abosom at 3:30 p.m. now for Borussia Dortmund at Sanfie our Signa and Iduna Park amene Wolfsburg and at the Aboso otinam 5:30 p.m. and a side game num ebetimi atoja and pay ya ton sem ejawo on Oyeripa TV on Oyeripa 100.7 FM and 10 times yanhwa Bundesliga table no womo ebo omohomoden na afi after match day 3 no Bayern Munich LED with 9 points 3 out of 3 na Dortmund etosum yedum also our 7 points FC Cologne etoso miensam with 7 points St. Pauli our 7 points etoso and 9 and Frankfurt toso enum our 6 points Hoffenheim toso and our 6 points RB Leipzig etoso and so our 6 points and pay yaka Bundesliga table na ocha emrantia afi so far after match day 3 omonino eche goal post na omase more goals Hurricane of Bayern Munich Atime as 5 goals and a penalty back home and a 5 goals Sehu Giransi our Dortmund 4 goals and washa and pay ya don some atu anim on Oyeripa TV on Oyeripa 100.7 FM ya twaso our Italian Serie A match day 4 and ya room enra leti etifie ama Cagliari akobono 2-1 na memfan to anim se ene matches no ebetimi atoa so Bologna and Genoa and Ebom 1 p.m. na Renato Diarra Bologna Chromom and a side game no ebetimi atofem na 4 p.m. Hellas Verona and Juventus at the Abani our Stadio Marc Antonio Bentingodi na fe Udine and AC Milan 6:45 our Blue Energy Stadium where games and the Eltodram our Serie A na fe otna yanya Lazio otna fe 10:30 a.m. on the AS Roma at the Abani our Stadio Olimpico na Cremonese and Parma at about 1 p.m. Tinam our Giovanni Izini na fe Torino and Atalanta at the Abosom 1 p.m. our Olimpico Gran di Torino, Fiorentina, and the Comobebom at 4 p.m. Our Stadio Antonio Franchi Firenze, now for Inter Milan, and Sassuolo at the Abosom at 6:45 p.m. Our Stadio Giuseppe Maenza, not Monday night football, Napoli, and the Pisa at the Abosom 6:45 p.m. p.m. ɛwɔ Stadio Diego Armando Maradona Stadium say ɛna table nom esi ɛteɛ ɛwɔ Serie A nom na wohwɛ Serie A na Napoli ɛna LJ Antonio Conte's Napoli LD after match day 3 ɔmo 9 points Juventus ɛtɔ so mmienum ɔmo ɛwɔ 9 points Cremonese ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa ɔmo 7 points Udine ɛtɔ so 9 wɔn 7 points AC Milan ɛtɔ so enum ɔmo 6 points AS Roma ɛtɔ so nsia ɔmo 6 points Atalanta ɛtɔ so nsom ɛyɛ 5 points ɛna ɔmo na wohwɛ mmerante a ɔmo hyɛ more goals ɛwɔ Serie A nom that is the top scorers na Marcus Thuram ɔno si akan ɛma Inter Milan 3 goals ɛna Marcus Thuram ne nsaka Hakan Çalhanoğlu ɛwɔ Inter Milan 2 goals Kevin De Bruyne Napoli 2 goals Nico Pass ɛwɔ Como ɛyɛ 2 goals and a Charles de Catalari on our Atalanta 2 goals Dusan Vlahovic of Juventus 2 goals and a Luka Modric Esiakai Emma Milan was 1 goal and what Serie A and a play Yarasan Semina at 2 on Oyeripa TV on Oyeripa 100.7 FM Yabako match day 5 of the Spanish Primera División Santander and Real Betis Sociedad. What is happening to Sociedad? And Betis Bomian Sagum, Emma Sociedad, Abusiam, Wamate, a Kadambako, na and then Matisway, and a Etroso, our Spanish Primera División Santander, and a Girona, and a Lavente, and a Ebosum, at 12 noon, and a Gemnum, Etoka, our Municipal de Montelivi, our Girona Cromom, our Spain, now for Madrid and Espanyol. 2:15 p.m. at the Aboso, our Stadio Bernabeu, Madrid Comom, and a game at FM Deportivo Alaves and Sevilla at about 4:30 p.m. Our Stadio Mendozorosa, Nafe, Ocom, Villarreal, Suya, Amone Osasuna at the Abeni at 4:30 p.m. Our Estadio de Ceramica, Nafe, Valencia, and the Athletic Club Bilbao 7 p.m. Our Mestalla at the Aboso and the games our La Liga num and a media to anim and a play or doom for a doom ya watchna Sunday. Yabana Rayo Vallecano and a Cheta Vigo Ebo 12 noon. Our Veracas and a Fe Ra Mallorca and the Atletico de Madrid at the Aboso at 2:15 p.m. Our Estadio Mallorca Eche and the Real Oviedo at about 4:30 p.m. Tinam our Martinez Verayo now for FC Barcelona and Getafe at the Aboso 7 p.m. Etinam our Estadi Joan Cruyff Arena our Barca Como Spain and a side game num ebetime atoja say and a standings esi etia our La Liga num after match day 4 Madrid anya nina 4 out of 4 and see only the standings with 12 points Barca etoso mienum with 10 points Espanyol omotoso miensam with 10 points Getafe etoso 9 9 points Athletic Club Bilbao etoso enum 9 points and Villarreal etoso ensia 7 points Deportivo Alaves etoso enso 7 points na oche Pichichi na that is a top scorers of the Spanish Primera División Santander. Guess who? Mr. Kylian Mbappe Latin of Real Madrid 4 goals and was Andrén Lisu El Getafe 3 goals and was Afe Muriki our Mallorca 3 goals and an insa etim Rafinha our Barca was 3 and see I want some I don't know Pichichi and I play ya to an him our Joe Denoso and 10 times the English Premier League match Saudwa Abusiam Ebetoka our match day 5 of the English Premier League na and early kickoff from 11:30 a.m. Liverpool and Everton and Ebo Anfield Liverpool Cromom now for Brighton and Tottenham Express at the Aboso 2 p.m. our American Express Community Stadium and match them Everton at Tottenham Burnley Everton field now on it Nottingham Forest at the Abeni 2 p.m. our Turf Moor now for West Ham United our London Stadium London Cromwell, Amane Crystal Palace, Ete Abosom, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Leeds United, 2 p.m. Our Molineux Stadium, Manchester United, Chelsea, 4:30 p.m. Our Old Trafford, Manchester, Cromwell, Fulham, and Brentford, Bebom, and Mray, Nonson, our Craven Cottage, London, Nafe, Ochnam, Manchester, Twaso, our English Premier League, na AFC Bournemouth, and Newcastle United, Ochna, 1 p.m. Our Vitality Stadium, Nafe, Sunderland, Atrafe, our Stadium of Light, Sunderland, Cromwell, Amane Aston Villa, Ochnam, 1 p.m. Arsenal, and Man City, Ochnam, 3:30 p.m. Our Emirates Stadium, and a game and a total, our London Cromwell, you're doing something now, at 2 and not pay, say, and English Premier League table room, is a tier, Liverpool, Kukoranim, 12 points, and the LED, the standards Arsenal, at also Mianum with 9 points, at Tottenham Spurs, at also Miansam with 9 points, Bournemouth, at also a 1 more 9 points, Chelsea, at also Enum, 1 more 8 points, way, and the table of the English Premier League, top scorers, no, you were Erling Haaland of Manchester City, 5 goals, and was Victor Jokeres, our Arsenal was 3 goals and 27, no, our Bournemouth was 3 goals in Diaye, our Everton 2 goals, and Nensa Etime Aka, Jean Pedro of Chelsea, and so and your 2 goals and pay, you're tuning now at to him on Oyeripa TV, on Oyeripa 100.7 FM, a weekend edition of today's sports. And I pay you don't something na to wanim na you so every Spain na say you the fixtures for the weekend and Friday night football results ya demand and then ochinam games outdoor e betimi atodwa ya dinina ato wanim nti you beto stories no so at the Spain na Luis Enrique wonim say anra me to wanim our today's sports no so say Luis Enrique dia atodwa sa ono no empempen de oye manager ema Paris Saint-Germain na that bia onya Barca jumana obeye say or come obiate enra I don't forget on Olympic drama sebon otinano and on the two say oh and no enchese onye committed to Paris Saint-Germain na no credit oka ohunya hi ono no ni fruma fa ewo Barca ho Barca na ma oye Luis Enrique coachie and je trebo ne ajade entise okesa na eno enchese onye committed to Paris Saint-Germain team no or say a continuous improvement said the last year amoje domestic trophy bia na fe amosan ko Europe akokoje the UEFA Champions League na HSA amopesa amoto so efiri ho one Garcia say the akodan go na order ema boss na anodre and central for busa session is na opening Uti Benjo last year, Barca de La Liga, Barca the Spanish Copa del Rey. Na a assassin and Obia everybody and also on we're happy for Akodano or one Garcia, a goalkeeper bia, Massa the Motimbono Aswani or that goal post no bia Juma. Oh yeah, and the only problem cry do here and it's a Barca na oh yeah Juma and one debia on betting arena games and the assassin in Insama or the Atukam and I play Barca manager Hans Flick and I say rotation league, you know, matches in a dorsal. The season is long and the Uncle say Debia, you better say one player and a position back on what about some rotation. Ever told her Dubabia Rafinha at the bench, not Marcus Rashford, Dubabia, about Marcus Rashford, Suti bench, not Rafinha, Bolamin, Yamanum, or Ammonia rotation. Ever told them, or say, are you happy with Paul Kubasi? The last 2 games, what more at the Barca, or say Akodano and statistics in the na a prekakra and so affecting them and Pempe Motimba Albonum or believes about so everyone nay and Obehu Paul Kubasi, Ebase Motimba, Paul Kubasi, say, oh, yeah, one of the best defenders. Oh, we are say, na Barca squad spending limit, a drop it. onim say eba sikasem a abusua Barca about 2-3 seasons near ayetene ete amomum na omusari cap no a drop it to 351 million euros, which is 111.8 million dollars. I drop it down to 112 million euros. And no aye nyama but some penny for etime aye onim say I was omutimi rezi sika kakra na fe omusika sam beto melebi o se Barca to player omutimi register omo sansem ni very soon ni na atuom ebetimi atwa se omo vitu omo stadium a omo esina according to financial reporter a free Barca na La Liga no asoya aba and on pay ye depi amawo na Barca Champions League match against Paris Saint-Germain Madikai akatota sa aye Louis Company's Olympic Stadium eho and a game no ebetimi atota entiano akai ete asa no na sporting director Emma Barca Deco ete atota sa Joan Cruyff from a 6,000 seat and abusuam omubetimi allocate ete ama fans no na say very soon we Barca fana kwakuma fatu yem ombe move to amu favorite stadium ho Spotify Camp Nou na fe amato so esioma kan ewo ehonum Barca abusuam uko ensem no mu a omuchemisa Lamine Yamal no eye pra debiana o complaining ye pra kakraka bia se osia kankra oba se o complaining ti omo pesa oye fully fit and simple and abusuam ama start the games and mom common medical report HM se Hans Flick a pesa over the weekend oyusu Lamine Yamal at the gamer obetimi oyusu Lamine Yamal amano asia kan and no aye reporter e kan yensa and am pay na Gavi na meribatu amisa conservative approach ana empedin forum ehwe ene unino ya monitor sesianya sedua abusuam obetimi atoa so very soon ejesia kan ama Barca na sa untimi mfansia kan ama Barcelona team no na reporter e free Gavi and Barcelona medical team na so ye eba HM say on Monday on besia biem ne papam ebetimi akobi ono Gavi no ewo ho with Barcelona medical team na fe ama assess ni koto dwenom sa amotwa na hu hia sa amoye sadwuma ne tentem na sadwune beboa ama watimi aretane very soon. Why not ombe sadwuno ete ama boy na fe obaya dwuma ete ama Barcelona na hetefe coach aye Jose Bordalas or the atudwa se on Barca album player definitely a difficult game playing against Barca. Our study Joan Cruyff is always difficult. Also say ocha am midfield na Ukrainian am control game pa and your dear ground midfielders no on be Chelsea ball na kopim say ye be pon na awo planner or the ebesha Barcelona channel and no yansema Jose Bordalas edituja and then ano pay na Manolo Gonzalez or no manager Emma Espanyol on Madrid and ebo so far amonso modimbo asani pa ewo La Liga num or say Real Madrid issues with referees and ya that no nsema all kan yina say La Liga no enya two teams pair and ebo ase kamia say debia anya Madrid na aye Barca and complaining about referees na amonso smaller clubs no e call edi etiamo and so amon kan ho sem and nsema uruanom edi atudwa confirm say are ready for Madrid or say and Chapi Alonso betu yeno se Madrid esia kaya se niema kakra asisa ewo team num na mum o believe say and that game with the besi our Santiago Bernabeu and no ayan sema Manolo Gonzalez manager Emma Espanyol or the etu Jomaminko Madrid training grounds and na yenhwe niema Chapi Alonso and the Manchester ewo training grounds and onim said Jude Bellingham Hendrick Antonio Rudiger Mendy Trent am letters o training na obehu Nambom Eduardo Camavinga and after Jude Bellingham are returning now. Champi Alonso and Ra the press conference in Central for Ebusane said Kylian Mbappe said here while fire Kesio o Jenimwa Masa Bobia Kotoponum as a game bia person or Tottenham and also Mbappe or ye good player no Ukraine no nimno said dia oyeno obetimi ayakra abrosom na o kamo biate sa afino season wa into it will get to some time obereste Kylian Mbappe na din housing na suspense no only say and also on your surprise in the other hand omode and semno ekoto Royal Football Federation anim sa omuntimi enyi ban mfini so bano mfini so enti they'll play without him or able players ombetimi asiakan ama tino Madrid squad and then 11 players afim Thibaut Courtois Lunin and of Danny Cavaya at Militao, your David Alaba, Asensio, Carreras, Frank Garcia, David Jimenez, of Bellingham, Camavinga, Federico Valverde, Tchouaméni, Ada Goulet, Denis Ceballos, Vinicius Junior, Endrick Mbappe, Rodrigo, Gonzalo, Brahim Diaz, Franco, Mastantueno, where many players are, obey 11 players, and then at the FM 215 now for on the Espanol at the Apenia the Johnson atuanim and ano play Luka Zidane Demenseka HM was switching nationality he say I see a goalkeeper I'm a Algeria national team nom and I Zinedine Zidane meba Luka Zidane nensema ati etuja and ano player dinina atuanim na Chapi Alonso Enra the press conference oh yeah and in Central for Ebusa Chapi Alonso sir Alonso Vinicius Junior say now see one nano in the Champions League against Olympique de Marseille we say Vinicius Junior at the bench and on say Vini enim dientia or bench afi Sani mana obehu bedu baby obe se plan kese officer be start game no the bench season wa enti say otimi ma players be some rest and your issues bia enti na odin etna bench and your champion Alonso na seba odi atudwa say good news ema Madrid say as I say when Jude Bellingham back na fe wasan anya Eduardo Camavinga back omunyina ebetimi abo etiam Tima ya former Espanol na Lionel Messi abusia Demenseka no pay HM se Lionel Messi sika puduo pa multi-year deal and Inter Miami for a person on dema Lionel Messi na fe otena juma ema wemom and reporter eka yensa and no pay enti that is Oyrepa 100.7 FM on Oyrepa TV yamra Italy na fe Yanin come our Italy and pay Mattia Perrin. Only say, oh yeah, goalkeeper bakwa. Man for I will believe what mupa. Sir, obeti me abwa. Ama Juventus ako at the akot name. Na say Juventus okra at the bencho. Demenseka. HM say well one goalkeeper. AC Milan from Mauritania from afar. Sir, or your potential replacement for Mike Mignon. Only say Mike Mignon Einstein de contrate. Ama AC Milan na yewie season yi na edu July 2025 obetima kotim bia as a free agent na uko Cremonese so ya ama confirm say Jomi Vardy wanya minor injury enti weekend ontimi siakan ema womom Christian Pulisic a player ema AC Milan na reporter Mensaka HM say a likely say weekend yebe so ojamwa o siakan ama AC Milan according to report no Max Allegri abestate Christian Pulisic over the weekend Maximiliano Allegri I say I will believe I want the boys no league no ye monru babia enti obi antime nkasa league way asimasi age and answer obenten age or believe sir our squad to compete the likes of Rafa Leo Numkra yenka amasem in the season enti season no a progress no players na ama player be kan ho a or believe sir beboam ama Milan etime akọ nanim na unim sir Rome damping ebetodam over the weekend as Roma and afe oko Lazio and no ana yere to onim se Jean Piero Gasperini or say naniaje sa one Mauricio Sarri akwa nabom Sion Kofano Dibetu Nachi way a Rome derby enti a gamer officer I was omuye duomuye bia na fe Atalanta omo former manager nay or coach Romano and kunumte etime eko enti amamwase fans no he football eya grow enyan tokwa nyese bia eye Rome derby nti na mo kontokwa was stance room e prepramon for any crazy sani madam esi e Rome derby according to Jean Piero Gasperini. Then some I don't know na Interstar Lautaro Martinez Enra on Friday. On say Inter training na Inter training na wama na captain on kwa and etimi training and no I reporter eka yensa an appointee match against Sassuolo aya likely say one ya na wentimi ensa kan na Juventus goalkeeper Di Gregorio. On say fans ni say Massa goes and saying who consider now yet Dortmund in the Champions League Massa goes now consider no who bet me I am more I was thought me put on Martin Bonum and your reporter I can't yansano pay and see enough of Italy now for young Robum our England and Ninkobo and now play our England on Oyeripa 100.7 FM on Oyeripa TV and play your live our Facebook pages and also Oyeripa TV, Oyeripa Radio on Facebook, Oyeripa TV, Oyeripa Radio on Facebook. Oh, commentate na wase ya ba na the boss player at the wase. I can na ma said ya sir and said ya efata Ruben Amorim. Oye manager Emma Manchester United nankupobwa aya United Chelsea and ebo ene na ombusan Alejandro Garnacho openi washa Alejandro Garnacho after so movie to Chelsea and I say Garnacho and Manchester United player ni focus on our Manchester United players and also are you happy sir Mason Mount and Matthias Cunha returning ombetime esiaka at Chelsea, Manchester United, and uko manager no so ya or say Diobeka and it's at ni team no and kakran ebefa already a pressure bia ni so or say be a pressure or me so juma no ka ye be pamme and ye dado so that be on pressure bia and no so na me tisa say oluso to Chelsea tienye reporter Kutame Anopay, HMS Ruben Amorim, Olusu to Chelsea. One Jam Penfobody Nancy too. Na mete sa Anthony Ariola, Bournemouth manager no sa wote sa amapam manager yi no sa ama contacte Anthony Ariola sa emprempe ama ya juma ama club na ama no anyongwa ama ya reporter eka yansa no pay your Manchester and Chelsea game no Ruben Amorim ayetene ama Manchester United no penny sa Jim Ratcliffe and ya na wobedu training ground so onu be share the team komwa and I say oh esuro bia nim oba nya bufo bia wonem be kasa minyi pressure bia enfri ordin samna man for kekana bonteno mingini na mfio na fe me focus enko team no so o se ade na memeye e wo club no no de office that bia e be so papa ade ama team na no yensemo a ruwa no ade atudwam enne anopay na abusuam Ruben Amorim okasaye na uje yense Ruben Amorim o cheche musa openi no crowd by no agoro no deal kind no sre say Sir Jim Ratcliffe by no kan won be kan contract extension once my contract for Ruben Amorim.
New contract, he is was offering a new contract. No, it's normal things just to show the support, explaining that is a long project. He said many times this is my first season. For me, it's not, but normal things. Spoke with him, with Omar, with Jason, just trying to see all the data around the team. So a normal meeting, and we had several, but in this moment, it's normal. People pay attention to that. That is, guys, this is football, and this is the club with more pressure maybe in the world. But we want to win. And again, I think we are. You can say whatever, and I think last year I was a lot of. Very critical of the way we play. I think we are playing well until the boxes, defending and attacking. We need to be more aggressive in the boxes. We need to be more clinical. The rest, I think we are improving in comparing to last year. I think we are in the better place. But again, we need to win. We lost against Arsenal and we lost against City. And here losing, especially in the beginning after last season, is a problem.
ɛno ɛyɛ Ruben Amorim manager ɛma Manchester United mefi United na afei mamba Chelsea Enzo Maresca ɛtrene ɛma Chelsea ɛnura ɔno nso ɛyɛ press conference na Enzo Maresca sɛ ɔbɔ ne growing players na ba so no kranie nneɛma a ɔkyɛ ɛwɔ team no mu no nkakra boys na ɛde yɛ adwuma ɔse Bayern Munich nkugo in a Champions League in a UCL match day one the league phase unum say Chelsea and so 3-1 to Bayern Munich Germany and on the game no or the Atunati against Manchester United preparation bia I was say omoye for the game Nicholas Jackson agent Ali Barat and I said Ukraine obesa can be say deal na etimi go through and now Bayern efi Chelsea akoya juma ama Bayern Munich no do baby na bam kurabu no nim say enya de say deal no ebetimi abasombra na Chelsea at the pressure abasa boy no return am Samuel Juma and Tino Enzo Maresca. I confirm say Alejandro Garnacho. Then you saw the 2 games Wafi bench Abebo Ama Chelsea and are you ready to face Manchester United? Was saying I can at the chance so when you pressure beer, man for pressure beer and tune so I fame on fan to the team se fans ready do baby on Tibona on the body Dinia Dada man for pressure beer and fan tune so and then some Enzo Maresca at the Atuga na Tosin Adarbiayo at the Atuja say I'm ready for Manchester United and a gamer I'm come for a victory and then some of the Atuga and now I'm pay Enzo Maresca and I fame ukomo say Raheem Sterling and Azul Disasi ono muni problem bia nsema na Montaigne say I say wo yo ma fitim no wo say no kra o man kan plans wo na season no kra or registered players nti some players he train differently from his squad enya issue bia and nsema openino at the Atudra Enzo Maresca the press conference out of Manchester United in Subway and on the Twitter.
I think Wednesday game is a normal game in terms of it's Champions League game, it's Bayern Munich away, and we knew that was tough game. We try our best. I think for part of the game we were very good, and then for sure there are things that we can do better, but like always, but we don't like lose game for sure. But my feeling at the end of the game was a good feeling in terms of we are here and we're gonna play our part in this competition. I've been in Raheem's situation and Axel's situation as a player, and for sure I know that is not the best feeling for a player, because if you are a player that means that you want to turn and play a game, and then for different reason the situation is the situation that is in this moment, and I know that the club is giving them the opportunity to work in the right way, and this is the only thing I can say. No, but I think I know that it's something that probably you like and you want to talk about that, but it's not just Chelsea, it's any club in the world. I can promise you, Italy, Spain, England, France, USA, Brazil, any club in the world, when for any reason the player and
Mame call Liverpool Australia you England here team come on and pay Alexis McAllister at the Atuja Sasha Alexander Isak Cranen come on edu baby na as a Liverpool players no omo come omo ye tight omo bre debiana Alexander Isak eba oma ne mo say oye happy say Alexander Isak abeka team no beboa ama Liverpool ni so adi no afi etime abam ene yansema oruanom ati Atuja Beto a striker Emma Everton or see na BBC wa Anfield war or say Everton you ready for Liverpool Everton so Liverpool tina we are ready for the game. David Moyes and Atuja Sarah game number 1 Alexander Isak in Kwa Nisika omodeton no eso etere Everton squad ni nyina na okambo biate say no nkyerese game no Liverpool be show 9 enum ye ready for Liverpool and omotwanim say omoba win game no onim sam afi Tyler Dublin Everton etono Kieran Dewsbury Hall Carlos Alcaraz 15 million pounds and omodeton na say Milos Kekes Jeremy Frimpong Hugo Ekitike Florian Wirtz and afi Alexander Isak koche sika Liverpool spend the enti sika de they say players no omobo no osoro obeton about team wa this otua puduo na ni team no so ready say omni players we and the boy ni our Anfield 11:30 and then ano player ye don sem to onim Hugo Ekitike nso sa yan kanche Everton foro say eja Liverpool tibe gu omo so ne no enye jacketwa ene Alexander Isak nie Hugo Ekitike nie omo ko game no sa omo ko akofa 3 points ni na no fe omo 5 out of 5 ya de honsem to onim ene ano play and slot say games bi say no enye pressure bia also ye compose na de wasa oye na for victory no ene yesma eti Atuja donsem to onim ano play na and slot say Hugo Ekitike and Alexander Isak one meaning na ebetimi abo together yentie Oriano.
I consider, of course, because you consider many things, and it depends always on how well they are doing. So if both of them are in the best form of their life, you even consider more of playing them together. But it's also quite clear that we have a certain structure which has mainly been 4-3-3, playing with 3 midfielders. But the amount of time, the end phase of the game, we've played with 2 9s. That has happened quite a lot as well. Hugo can indeed also play from the left, different than Cody or Rio do this. So yeah, we have, and that's the good thing about our squad, we have multiple options, but first of all they all have to stay fit for me to have these options, and if some of them are not fit we might have to use them both in a 4-4-2 or in that all depends on the form of them and how many players we have available, because I think all of them are fit now, and I think I can choose between 21 players. That's quite normal, isn't it? Not that it's far too much.
And slot I say that Everton for respect I'm sure to delete Diogo Jota and slot.
That we give them a little bit of extra time to recover, and one of the ways to recover really well is sleep, as we all know. So yeah, we had to play this week 3 games, which is something we have to do a lot, but it's not many times that you have to do this in 7 days. So Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday is not a schedule you see a lot, but yeah, it is what it is, and we play tomorrow. 12:30 kickoff. No, it differed, if that is the right English words to use. What I like so much here in England is that no matter how much rivalry there is between us and Everton or between us and United, or if we're gonna
and slot T David Moyes said Masa one player per motono no ne bono now strote omo Everton players omo to yin nyina. That's Alexander Isak. Here David Moyes.
You have to win and you have to be in the big competitions, which makes the money. I found at West Ham, 3 years in Europe allowed us to spend money, allowed us to bring money in, up to spending. So from that point of view, I think Liverpool have been entitled to do it. I heard Arnie sort of defending himself about that he's brought in a lot of money as well, which he rightly has done. But I still think they've spent more in one player than we've spent in the whole squad. I don't think that's the biggest issue. I think it's just having a realism about where the games are and maybe where the clubs are. And that's what I'm saying is I need to try and shorten the gulf between the 2 clubs. At the moment, Liverpool are champions, probably favourites, if not second favourites for the Champions League, and we're not. We're Everton at the moment, who've just come out of 3 or 4 difficult seasons, and we're just beginning to rebuild. So trying to sort of bridge that gap at the moment is quite difficult to do.
Eno smart David Moyes ede atudwa Mikel Arteta say obeda Andra Beta say with business Emma club no Christian Mosquera also create by no the Spanish under 21 international. Are you happy with Amotimba what done a day so far? Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard, William Saliba met me anya late fitness test ahead of City game. No, Mikel Arteta said it is going to be a difficult game. Namom America nim say win no ebetime aba. Mikel Arteta wakasam na ose Pep Guardiola by far the best coach we are so we are way best coach Pep Guardiola.
Well, yeah, the demands that he puts first of all on himself, the standards that he requires for everybody around him, his will to win, to evolve, to improve. You look around him always, he wants to surrender about the best people. For me, he's by far the best coach in the world. I always said it. I had the pleasure to work with him and win a lot with him next to him. So, yeah, it's always great to see him back. Yeah, well, because I was sure that he was a player with a talent that and quality that we didn't have in the squad. A player with a level of threat and unpredictability that
Pep had described Arsenal say, unbelievable and extraordinary ahead of game Ochna Ebetoja.
No, we are going to make hiking in the mountains. We're going to do that these 2 days. I don't know. Tomorrow recovery. The players we have just to have a lot of injuries there, but yeah, rest, and energy for on Sunday. I know there's always not over. One series is always tricky, but he doesn't feel good. Always we try to talk to him and feel that not comfortable, and it's better. We see day by day. Important player right 2 games. Yesterday, for example, the training session, he didn't feel much comfortable. He didn't train good, but said no, I will be fine tomorrow and play extra.
Now, boss player report a fee. Anasa eba say Cristiano Ronaldo ama Casemiro na ene de bia no catch na Casemiro bra be adwuma was Saudi Arabia ema El Nasser pese me no nyina yesan eye adwuma bomu biem. Michael Owen say ono de afutuo no dema Chelsea for no Chelsea pese amoje Champions League edi league biema osisam political ho tono na Wesley Fofana ho tona amuntimi nya de pese amoye no say amope experience ebe chire ho obi a oba chire ho a utumi se we de experience wetima control koda no eno yensba Michael Owen ede atudwa enne anopei mbere nsam no AC boss player we efi head of production ho na head of production Samuel K Mensah say happy birthday to Victoria Asare of Ankasi Government Hospital. Enti Victoria Asare of Ankasi Government Hospital. Samuel K Mensah of Ori Passport say happy birthday. Boss ibadasi na fe yeren sebes nemom amanfo tie papa oko abinchi sesia abinchi market wo Mr. Kobe Dodona friend no agrada we biem anopay oko Mr. Kobe wa o ti the birthday ni na ono so enjoy show no kama nti Mr. Kobe aka agrada also happy birthday wo
agrada ba mu ni de na yenko United Kingdom na yenko chia ya so agrada
ya bra pedi
ewo United Kingdom
of course
na agrada boys ndi ababa tumanim say for over 2 years ni ono communication no say breaks abem kakra nti mebacho hwe na connect bibia na nyoma nkoso kama anopay agrada ye chiawo ba bia wo bia agrada so obi baba on fire program no eniagro on fire program no eniagro nti ye chia agrada ba bia wo bia messages bibraba na baba messages na aba no amanfo a church ro madwena fine
yeah
we Ben or say Chelsea Man United is a big game than City and Arsenal. Ben and this message we ede aba. We want fanidi and come back or odo message ni ba ya fa odin ka ho. And once was Liverpool we never walk alone. Okay, yeah that's it. we so say odi kwesi ata live from eye denchira akwaboso denchira akwaboso kwesi ata ye da ase we so hwan say please it's got our game coming live on TV and which station Alexis Edifimentia I say kudos to you and your crew baba ebe TV ana
so far them in TV biasa
ebe TV on okay and I say Otuo Acheampong okay I say hi good morning I'm Wadudu Joe Bukandi from Ejura keep the fire burning listening to you loud and clear or your passports papa Wadudu yeda say good morning Oyepa FM you are doing a great job keep the fire burning to all Real Madrid fans my name is Vinny Jr. I'm from Yeji Kobri send my message to coach Tony Cruz Madrid papa ono so amfanidi anka ho or say my name is Prof from New Adibiase more updates on Real Madrid okay me sure say baba isa no pay wa several Real Madrid supporters pa efa Real Madrid in sem ho we say my name is Charles Ajani aka Eminem from Yeji Buahafo I'm a Real Madrid fan that's our new signed player can do the job. Mastin Twano. Hey, Baba Isa player na so ntimi nya adwuma no. Enyema Baba Isa ene wo enya problem. We so saying. Na nyame o si nyame Peter edifri Nkwanta Oti region. Also your passports you are doing the best this morning. Congrats. Continue with it. Okay. Nyame Peter ene day message we ede abam. Oyepa TV, I'm watching you live from Obuasi. Chelsea will win by 2-0. Mebacho, ayana mo de modin aka ho. We susu hwan or say Arsenal vs Man City is far bigger than that of Manchester United vs Chelsea currently. Because Nottingham Forest have Champions League trophy, can we say they are bigger than Arsenal? We if Fabio offense Old Town and a day Abba. Enti Fabio so there our day abanono. My name is Tio. Update on Barcelona or say Liverpool will score Everton by 4-0. Tio eso there our day abba enono. Aba bibiri na wa ha ye be kan ede amomo. Ye kwa kanjinfo aso ye na ye ne kanjinfo enkodi enkomo na yiwia na afide wo nyina no ye de aba beto aso ede amamo. Ubetimi do messages abasa ye SMS and WhatsApp so and on Facebook ubetimi dia for Acheampong radio ni nyina de benya bre na yakan e de ama ye kwa kwhwe apom din dia na ye kanjemfo aso ye ene ye ko eye ensuo but we eya won ensuo na ka ene kanena obanya akwa bawo
mini amejo so
na bibia boko de
yesu adom bibia boko
senyo me koso kama
bibia e fine erade adom bibia
nsu na da Israel na amanfo twa ticket ekoko na mkobo mo asu no ebi su kokoko hwe
ai
eno na yi mode ye kanje ana
kanje ne de enye no a
okay
Ghana nsuo no a
ai
dem technology na ye de ye no we be say technology the technology na ye de ye no na eye soronko every the already existing one na ye nim no
okay
so say ya na obi a friend friend say reverse osmosis
okay
RO eno na mostly eno na ye common na ye nim but kanje no ni technology no electrolysis
okay
electrolysis
kanje for near professor
technology innovated by Japan
okay
the Japanese it kanje no the word kanje nanga say Japanese kasa say I say Ghana ha ga beka san kofa
kanje ni Japanese kasa
Japanese kasa say yen san koye
okay
to return to origin
okay
to return to origin means yen san ko bebe ifri baaye no on say ni panga sa ni pedua no say oba fa fura abofra no da liquid bi mu insuo bi ma ye friend amniotic fluid so amniotic fluid no science and I hwehwe mu che say alkaline by nature enti nipadua na nkasa develop every alkaline mu na ba asase so ena nyankopon nyansa mu nso no obo nipadua no obo f bebia sese wo hia acid no the acid hye ho maybe this gastric acid e wo yeyam a ebua ma aduane yedi eyam ena osanso ye nipadua no baabi nso eye alkaline na etimi bua na abalance but ye ba asase so a oni tua anuane a yedie no dodo na acid ne doso yensu a ye nom ensa ye nom even mframa ye home adwendwen kra nipa adwendwen kra no eno kra timi ma nipadua na nkasa develop acid
me de na me ka say Jordan suo na ewo Israel no na me ka say bi no be kwa nwa adwuma ye no
ai
enye asem keto
sanete
free Mount Hermon mu
eneba
ekwa akobo eye Galilee eye epunim no na me ka say ho na mo kofa kanje ni free but ene no amati ase yi se kanje no o se Japan kasa kanjin Japan kasa and
to return to origin.
Okay.
To return to origin.
Yankwe anope so yenim komo.
Good.
Simedu 10 minutes.
E bona tew.
Yanko.
Na etie for senia wedi kan ate no simedu pe na ye kasa ha na bre ni yetia. Di senti no ye baso sei na o social media na wo hwe ana o hwe TV e wo fia your numbers no the good screen so no bobodin so obefa na wa friend ntem obetimi cry extra screenshot na also be save number na to abre biara sanse Kangen energy drinking water empempi no obo no ma wakọ hospital na ohwe ni nipaduam se na niam si ko ana yare bia bo no fie no na fe na obe china hwe Kangen na chira kwan sa Kangen no enye duru ne mu de tie ne se eye nsuo nwanwaso a abre bia wo de ye nsuo a wonom a ade e frɛ ne yare de eye de ya nipadua no wo ho edi eye de ya wo ye adwuma mbrɛ ye ebe de ebeba ne mu obi otanom Kangen na nsa bi ho publication bi o se Japan a set record a omo wo over 1,000 and something member and that's a nipa omodi 100 years and over omonya mfie wo ha atra no eboro 1,000 chese bro 1,000
omo asase
so omo tiase omonya I just saw the publication just recently about 2 weeks ago
omo timi chichem say bi oman we wo say
Japan mine no and what people are nipa omo timi nyina chesa nipa omo di 100 years
Japan for so omo nyina che
and obebi sa say e de ntia one omo duane omo di two omo nsuo omo nom and they say ye hanom de ese ne yete no na maka se Kangen energy drinking water no ababeboa on say energetic no company na friend energetic na or produce Kangen water machine no and a machine that produce Kangen water no they have been in existence for the past 51 years 2024 and omudi omo 50th anniversary enti Kangen water no has been in existence for long oko Canada oko US of A oko Japan hona nkasa na ye originated from no ade a Kangen ade omo mfa ni agro yaka say Lionel Andre Messi mu Cristiano Ronaldo mu Manny Pacquiao mu a lot of athletes animo omo no they have the Kangen water machine wo fie a omo nkasa di produce nsuo no fresh a omo di use omo omo kitchen asema making enye ntro ene abafu nti no o ka asema ba bia make sure say ade na wo ka na verifiable enti dia bi kan wo pese wo hu a wo de ko YouTube na bo na hwehwe anase any other social media so na bisa ubehu senia Kangen energy drinking water no eboa athletes ahodo a omo ewiase ni senti na aboa ma abagana bomode na wo so nya bi na wonom na anope di yehwe the digestive support of Kangen energy drinking water kwanya efa so boa na yedi aduane a yedi no etimi eyam efri ewoyemu na enkonkofa de efre na acid reflux eno chese odidi na obo ehyehyew eno emfa emma na fe so bo ho se odidi na aduane na hye no so no wa cheko aduane ni ntimi nyam yie saa de ma ni nyina obi a oya consistent on Kangen energy drinking water no saa de no obo ho ana ne nsa etae ni titriti anasa ade ye ka se Kangen no enya aduro ne mo se ye ka se nsuo ye nkwa e kire wo se onipa obetimi atena se be na otwe mienu na bia na wonidi ye eno obetimi atena se saa but untimi ntena se saa mre dodo no wa bra wonum nsuo sanse nipadua no nsuo wo mu dɔso se aduane ena nipadua no so hia nsuo se na aduane ɔha nkyekye mu be aduosia num ekɔ nyina nipadua no nyina no nsuo enti wo se wo make sure se nsuo wo nipadua no no enye nsuo bi akeke enye nsuo bi akeke na obisa ne ntia Japan for mutimi nyini saa na omaduane a wo mudie omu nsuo a wo nom acid no ewo low very 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 low enti Kangen energy drinking water no one edikan alkaline with a pH varying from 7.5 to 8.5 eno kyerɛ sɛ acid bi anya dɛ enim ɛna kanye water machine nso ya kyerɛ ɛkyɛ sɛ machine ekuta 2 tubes o produce nsuo no a acid ɛwɔ nsuo no mu no ɛfa 1 tube mu ɛbɛsene na afei alkaline na ɛboa nipadua na contain nuane nnuro bi de sɛ magnesium potassium calcium ɛna afei nso iron any other minerals a ɛboa nipadua no ɛno nso fa another tube ɛno na yɛsɔ de bɛdwama nso sɛ nsuo na yɛaba abɛtɔn ɛde ama yɛn Ghanafoɔ nyina ne yɛ nyina yɛanom yɛ a yɛ produce nso ɛno ana yɛnom ɛno nti no kanye na energy drinking water no woyɛ obi a wotaa no ma ɛde sɛ nneɛma bi te sɛ mikotodwe ɛta ɛkyekyekye me ananse kyekyekye me ɛne saa nneɛma no wontaa ɛwunu obi wɔ ha ne mogya taa deda na kakra na ne mogya ada ɛne ade saa ne Dr. Henrik Otuo sɛ nipadua a akalai ayɛ mu ma no yarea entimi nyɛ dɛ entimi ntina ma ne nyɛ yie eja no pay bomode na fa ye number no na frɛ Kanyen energy drinking water ofra office yankasa wo place order na ye de bebrɛw na sa wo pɛsɛ wo ton anasa wo pɛsɛ wo ne abusua no eyusu na monum e wo fie no wo place order no a ye be delivery e de amount no ne sa wa deliver anasa wa order na e do so kakra numbers no e 0241 449191 0241 449191 adope makase ohwe Kanyen energy drinking water antioxidant a ewumu no ade edoso pa na obi onom Kanyen energy drinking water no etise ne awowe apple anasa owe cucumber anasa owe carrot any lettuce any sa atosode a yentai enie anasa mpono ene enyama bo aye de ntiri okodwa so kra lettuce dodo se na utimi to cucumber dodo se na utimi to carrot kra dodo se na utimi to all these things no yentimi enwe ne dodo ne mo Kanyen energy drinking water no contain antioxidant a eye in one way or the other more equivalent to saa nneɛma a wonya ɛwɔ minka sɛ fa replace ne mo de tiare sɛ wonya no kra ɛwie kra na sɛ woyɛ consistent on Kanyen energy drinking water one ɛwɔ saa minerals na ɛwɔ mu no ɛne ne alkalinity anase ne alkaline ability no etimi ɛboa ama acid ɛwɔ nipadua no mu no ɛsote ɛtɔ so mienu Kanyen water na timi boa ama de detoxify system hohoro fi efri oni paduanum because obo ho no nsuo na ono Kanyen water na enche na chese obedwunso a especially one no for the first time a wahia no obedwunso na wodwunso nya bibia se acid wo ni paduanum efi wo ni paduanum ni niam a emmoa wo wuntini mu no na den hohoro efri ni paduanum se na tie nti obi onom Kanyen energy drinking water bia wona dance die foforo oka obo ho no manfo timi di nsuo no wada ze design ye aduro no maka se ukọ Japan ho na omo machine efri eba the technology no efri eba na omo use the machine even the medical institutions omo ho hospitals omo call na omo machine ho ma omo de ye adwuma Ghana ha no mo de yen yemra ye de ye adwuma no Ghana ha no kire se ensuo ekaduane ho enti aduane de enye se bia ye duro na mom de tie ne se waduane a wudi no wankasa wonim se waduane no papa wapom de so papa in as much say ye ka say aduane enye aduro no se waduane no papa wapomden so papa se waduane enye papa saa so no wapomden so enye papa in the same way no wunsu a wonom papa wapomden be papa wunsu a wonom enya wapomden no ebekwa koye tepsitovi ebedi adane saa abrebia na wo de aye adunum but enye yare bia de adunum aduro enti se wo de eniama otie pae wo yefunu etaye wo ya ni onipadua mu eta twetwe ene ade a wotimi edinum aduro no mpempi no acid ene do so woni paduanom se wosesa wunsuo na wonom Kanyen energy drinking water alkaline water acid bia enim no wankasa enya obi na beka che obenom na wawadi ho danse enti bomon na frɛ anope ya fa numbers na frɛ na me ka se enya nwanwa se obi ebeto Kanyen water eye so okoto woni ne fie na ekwakonom 40 packs 20 packs 50 packs or akwa kusi ho minimum obi a every month bia one tokra no na nye 6 your friends there 20 packs every month bia one tokra na nye 20 packs esan ya no place order na de akoma no esan ya no place order na de akoma no de enti anipa no obeka sa de enti na o invest into water like that adenti na onim de ensuo no timi yama no ni peri oni ni fie nyina enti won so bomode na won so nom Kanyen energy drinking water ni bi na wo be sampara edi niam bebre kra odi to aduro nom da bia no oda aduro so no obo se eso beden eso betimi ate san se why de waboa ama acid efiri ni padua no wanya some antioxidant awura ni padua no ma eboa ma ni padua no akonkan frɛ 0241 449191 0241 449191. Kangen energy drinking water nye nsu a ne bo ede ti say any other water wo edwaman so no saa netie park bia no 30 Ghana cedis. Park bia 30 Ghana cedis. Ohwe fly here that so ya. Or say is your water full of antioxidants? Kangen water, the world most antioxidant rich and alkaline water. Last week me bahaba be chere adeɛ friend no ORP meter, oxidative reduction potential meter. Wodi share Kangen water no nsuo no na wo test ya. So wo person wo say Kangen water no contain antioxidant or not. Wodi share mu a otum say redeem negative figures, and that is the proof. And emfonia eda ade so HS onom 1 glass of Kangen energy drinking water. It is say anuane a wo edida so yi wawe ne dodo pa. Bibi ti say broccoli about 12 lbs. And I wait me away, but Sanya Manodo na untimi nwene bebre. Enti wonum Kangen energy drinking water no a na say ekwan no so a na why dey we see a wo kon eno no Kangen water machine no na wonche we K8 machine no e contain 8 plate e wo inside there titanium coated platinum plate na e wo mu no na separate nsuo no na yi fi e fa one side yi acid e fa one side na fe alkaline na nkasa no etimi ababonte eti maka say Ghana ha nsuo no a na produce Kangen energy drinking water. The difference is the technology involved. The difference is the process of production. We know a different. Ensure your regular water and your alkaline water. A beard in a one day. Now be on no alkaline water no. Ultimate fan to told you on no regular water. And this time no amount for or more change your musha Ghana or musha TV so no more say ye produce Kangen water or Ghana no. Or free Canada ba, or free USA ba, or free Italy ba, or free Netherlands ba Ghana, and of broche ba Ghana, or nam could tell you free on farm maybe because the potential of hydrogen pH in sure pH now kuta or Canada no the onum or US and I say Italy and any other place no on the back Ghana now on a bill credit by office they are tested at the man no say nasa Kangen crabo kuta a better pH because 8.5 pH solid obe o test here a more color blue kama o you su friends say meter any testing show the pH indicator no cramp na still otum say amount the same pH na enti mani pa do na say say me ba Ghana me na nsuo mfra bruchi farmer Ghana bio because this is nsuo eboa na production of Kangen water no dey say machine no e that capability a remove sa mercury ya ye amount for your mining na eba ewura ye niam mercury any other metals ne ade nyina yini nyina everywhere. That is the potential of Kangen energy drinking water. Enti ya na nyanwa so be be kanjo say ohonoma na ni so tie ne wisi ba start so onom Kangen water yie no afi sa niam no ohumium e na nyanwa so be ohonoma so ofro staircase kra na so tena ka mu kra cha ohu problem serious niam si convenium si ye no but start so onom Kangen energy drinking water no sa niam ni nyina no onta ehumio ya na nyanwa sa manfo ekeka sansem no ya na it is not for a fluke maka Kangen water no wan kasa wonom wi a enya obi kra na be ka kire wo sanso obi a wo de nsuo no why ayede ama no enti bomoden se wo so betime enya Kangen water no wide no wanom numbers no e na wo screen so no wo hwe wo TV so ana se social media bomoden na pick number no na free ana se obe fresh sia wo radio so a number no e 0241 449191 0241 449191 ofra ebeba office straight obetimi so send WhatsApp message and as SMS ebeba office ye no obedi nkomo o place order ye be deliver the amount with just about 2,000 Ghana cedis obetima start say wo so beton Kangen energy drinking water ne bi ye wo mo a on beton no huge e be 1,000 packs 800 packs 700 packs but one kasa you can even start with 100 packs.
Elder Steven anopay ye beda say elder if you Kangen aso ye no dey Kangen nkomo abebo ye ne anopay nsuo but eye nyoma bebre odwani ekire eye anomanyi fie mango ase a Kibes Unisex Barber Shop
sure
na Victorious Collins
so Collins
mechiana no wa sabeka eye Kangen ne ebi
waton Kangen ache papa
Victorious waton so din search din Victorious din search din
Victorious bio say na Kangen na
din search din ya kaso bin search din a esi esesa din ne de to Victorious Collins
ebia na
search din
ebia kwa no na wa
search din hene eye Victorious Collins search din papa ono de oje ma on fama
ovama that's or the bibeba
yeah that's say elder that's ne you said you are the bishia
sure ya
asana that's ne ya say share
all things being equal
yeah that's pi kanji na so ye ene ye de ani ekire ya kokodi enkomo na ha oye pa 100.7 weekend edition of today's sports and I day ebremo no ye be sore so no dumpa mu na ye sore so na fi dwumadi ahodo e ho no ababa betoa so de amaye Zakito atenase saa so na se Obed eso atenase a ye ba be di nkomo ye be wura no ne ye di nkomo wo ho ansa ne abafie na afi ya be hwe games akase mienu be koso ene ochina ene the CAF Champions League Gold Stars omune JSK ene di AC ni Accra Sports Stadium na finyame ya aduma ochina Kumasi Asante Kotoko eso CAF Confederation Cup no omo ene Kwara United omo fi Nigeria eso edi ahihye so Accra Sports Stadium ha yebedi hu nkomo bebre na yewure team si omu omasoye na ya hwenwoma ahodo ayekoso enra Owura Kofi Adams ono ene Minister for Sports and Recreation okupiem ewo Asante Kotoko ene Gold Stars asoye ena also eden sema omampanyini His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ede suma no de ekoma teams ni mienu nyina yebetie nsema ono Honorable Kofi Adams ekoya ode eto teams enim Alhassan Said Kofi Zakito akwaba
jibo
bibia boko de enyoma ekoso kama abrabom su boko okay se Obed se bibia boko de enyoma ekoso kama okay that's nti yemfa hyehyɛ so yemfa enhyehyɛ so baabia amono ne opese ofa bia na zaka ne meme na obade usura na se mo match 4:30 na no akɔhyɛ Real Madrid fo jesi
o na pese me
ada woni Manchester jesi ana
me obi ho na pese me jesi but me hwehwɛ ya na menya me hu jesi enti me hwehwɛ ya no we na me hu no fast na me pentem enti na yɛ me share fast ko na me check me elite ko na me hwejina na me hu jesi no anze akɔhyɛ chiri afi na mitutu nyama ni nya nti me hu we am sende me hu we de ma me fa nko na we de enye bia na me fa
okay so say Obed is not going to Accra to watch Kotoko game but he's the one always talking Afrani Isaac and the message we mu akwaba
the one always talking about them
Kotoko
na nipe mu boy nyambo wiye
Afani na me da o
men ko Accra obemde
say we
da bi okay men ko Accra obemde
ya sempe kura
jibo obemde
Afani
enti wankwa wonti min kan wasam
Afani Isaac yoma we sure say Eden kura so mo tin omoma on zango fo ni bi
Afani Isaac minim na
enya Afani Isaac na South Africa no
sa
wa ko South Africa ko chia no
mention obi
sa na Afani Kotoko ba South Africa no uko match ni bi
wanko
oba so no atoni tikito
wanko pa ontwa o me picture no stadium
mo ye sure
wanko
Afani koy
o do ontwa o me evidence no stadium team number South Africa wanko hwe omo na obiti asia
okay man diesel so here from Takwa boss man diesel yedase say we hear program no awun ayuteni ono so hwe keba here from Security City was more update on Real Madrid and no peba by say we feeding more at the free Real Madrid we so say my name is Eugene from Tafo Kumasi. Barcelona will win tomorrow by 3-0 and also Eugene there out there aba enono. Mami show we so mami show we eba okay. Al Hassan share from Gamaba. You were from
Gambaga.
The way was say Gamaba. Gamaba.
Gamaba. Origin
say no dia bay
Davi say we
Alasa na here wo
o ma register
ti famaye why
minti bi
Afrani Isaac so ko hwe game ni bi
e don ma picture on fa picture to so
na say you obi na ko stadium twa picture
o do ma evidence bi e kire say okoye evidence. Evidence.
It's me. Also the message about say good morning. If Zakito wanted to wear his Manchester United jersey, he should have searched for it yesterday and wear it this morning, rather than telling us this story this morning. It's me. And this a message we about. Zakito.
Oslo me ko wodopu me na me hu intade no because me se me United tade na no because Chelsea die enya match nti me se me hye United
wo san be kan ho bi
enya match just enya match enti me se me hye United ba me ko wodopu no
obi aboa mo so
me hwe time na time ni e bi ti me enti me ya na me hu Real Madrid die me se die me ni nya agesi
obi aboa mo so da
oh na Chelsea enya match
obi aboa mo so da
David
Yere Ramay, Zach,
Jibo,
free.
But when I'm Mr. Say, and then if you call you, move couldn't say, I could dear, and I say, I should dear. Aha, unse nena, Prince Mame, Madame Gloria Asante Krobia, Prince CCG Agadas manager.
Okay.
Aha, and she
Asante Achimachide.
Yes.
Okay, so if you just
now quite and then Madame Gloria Asante Krobia, Prince Mame, or the form, and then you could see no.
Okay.
Nti yenya ayeko atwede nse Henry Konra.
Okay.
Nse Henry ne bra no. Yeah. Nti Henry do Konra nti yende yenya akwakoboa na yakoboa Prince na wasie na mama Madam Gloria Asante Krobia nti sanete. Jibo. Okay. Weekend.
Esusu o hwe o chiao.
Why?
Referee Patrick Papala.
Yeah, Papala. Yes. Who that we coach you?
Or the birthday wish biaba.
Okay.
Through
Afi we coach.
Okay.
Afi from refereeing to coaching.
Zach Yanko.
Jibo, weekend is back again with interesting fixtures across Europe. Premier League, Ebi, Italian Serie A, then Spanish La Liga, and so there was some interesting fixtures here, and so Ebema Ewo. Now, Jibo, Serie A no dey 3 games are kwaso ndeno at least emumienu interest wo mu pa yes Bologna airbo but think say we be interest no Verona at home to Juventus and Udine at home to AC Milan say boys no interest or so much mu pa Juve enya very good start in the Italian Serie A can say last week as a weekend the midweek Champions League and said I'm quite because they have to fight back to get a draw
4-4.
Yes, 4-4 in a game that boys omoni anje because boys go go say Juve be wini na because we say Dortmund form no nye form any form na Juve are picking the Serie A no na sure win for Juventus but we no na e say Juve fighting from 4-2 to get 4-4 the football a interesting story because player Nansen what boy Juventus pa about no Dusan Vlahovic. The story interesting one also on the last year of the contract at Juventus. Now they are linking to several big clubs and the brief say Juve may be forced to give him another contract as whether Obejatum and as Onjintum or not because
it's on my imagine say more extended the contract na ketua oje no every season he takes 12 million euros and so best stay just what so at about 7 million euros
and another problem
because
and 3% of the man no a bad day for him to accept to stay because Juve spent a lot of money to bring Dusan Vlahovic oba no ahase no a pekia by later on and a jano dum ko every season biano Juventus have found a way to bring in a striker to play ahead of him. You know, to send that column one when you find by some belly don't attack Emma Vlahovic at the bench. I feel I bear Jonathan Bueno no free Davis. I feel on the elbow. I feel so I don't mark of Openda about the Kawama Openda and Davis starting up Vlahovic at the bench. But the interesting story is that of the bench maybe you are about 1 day. Now no Ogbaye 2 goals assists against Dortmund this season. Genoa from bench no abeshe goal. Obeshe omone Palmer from bench no abeshe goal. Eti the story of Vlahovic no a interesting one na ene menim whether sa form no goal scoring stretch na wa Juventus no coach Benya GD amana start na another story but against Verona's away Jibo Verona enya win a game so far in the Italian Serie A and ti say wo Verona form no ene baby a Juve every bay dia I think say enya wanwa Juventus to win by over 1.5 there sure better beto.
There's a win for Juventus over 1.5.
Over 1.5 there beto because Verona form no enya there so any year kura and Juve are playing very well. I think say kwa ko Juve to win over 1.5 or measure more than one goal. It was our game anymore. Udinese airbo against Milan. Udinese are so far unbeaten in the Italian Serie A. Milan lose in the first match, but with me recover winning the next two. And Udinese so after drawing the first game against Verona, we winning the next two. Na the match we no,
and was Inter so.
Was Inter. The man say match we no, and you ho ne ye. Wa kwa say Inter. Ewo
San
Siro. Eti ufa Udinese team na. Usaka ordinarily can you a game that recently, Milan have struggled against almost struggled against Udine recently. But the current form of Udine, and game we interest about who ye pa. Now for Milan, I think coach na very now it looks like a clear say onya no more shape na nsa. For final Modric Adrian Rabiot. Rabiot a largely experienced midfielder. Then Luka Modric and Fofana at least any Rabiot energy to run and help Luka Modric. Jimo, one area that I think I was say Gimenez improve it. There are times that yes, one or two movements be. I'm saying the goal scoring from Kakra. Who say Dina ko di free Holland buy no. And in the goal ratio now of Holland buy no. People expecting say Uncle buy no instantly no obey hit. And it's not like he's not getting chances. Now in your game ya mbo against Bologna. Onya ball 1-on-1. Na me ni no person ye. O ye say okotwe kofa nche no ko bobo no ebopu na bo na say. It's clearly I think that he is not giving the kind of results and goals that Milan are expecting from Gimenez. But on the bench, I think that Nkunku Nano Obama Boakakra again Pulisic is coming back. It's clearly no in terms of players up front on them no Rafael Leao is not back. It's if you any one now I think that coach I have found Allegri there were a lot of options over there. But Jibo and the Udine and one of those games now Milan will be tested. They will be tested pa. Last week and a goalkeeper Fano Mignon, right?
Mike Mignon
Uprae and modern small boy
in a bed Tarasiano.
Yeah, Tarasiano
35 years old
Tarasiano and a bedai. Mignon is still not available for the game. Until she said on one better also. Ada Edama Bubu Kefan Milan. Jibu Milan will not win this game and there. Milan will not win this game. And there. And I don't also see Udine winning the game because of Milan recent results away against FNW Udine. And Udine so Ankasano. In their last 6 home games, some win be. Sa 2 years some win away. You didn't Yankasa there at their home against Verona they drew. And the Chelsea in their last 6 home games on my ball, they are yet to win. And the form now against Milan and then the one bet Marco goes to 1.5 and sure better 1-1 2-2 the results that most likely to happen either a 1-1 or 2-2 draw. It was a game now you didn't against Bubokwa
1-1 or 2-2. Last Sunday Edinaba.
Okay.
It was the first one now typing mistake. Also here from Gambia. Okay. My Gambia.
Gambia, okay.
Or more baby a friend Ghana town.
Ghana town.
Auntie, Ohana or here no pay Eddie Frinty. Al Hassan, live from Gambia. Gambia, woman of Capitania Banjuno. And a Guinea near Conakry. Auntie, Ohana or she. Al Hassan, yeah, that's it.
Zach, Inter to win by more goals against Sassuolo. Yeah, Inter, share formula. Almost from the Champions League, Omodibasa game, Oma very good start because Oma you didn't after winning 5 against Torino. But I think last weekend so Juve Eshomo 4 goals to 3. And already in 3 matches they've lost 2 in the Italian Serie A. And then the Sassuolo are in trouble because Inter are coming like a wounded lions. Last week, Sassuolo had their first win in the Serie A, beating Lazio by a long goal after losing the 2 to Napoli and Cremonese, and the Ochina Inter to win and score at least 2 or more goals. It was a game in Jibo Yanko La Liga. The 2 big games, I said big teams, and the Madrid ever against Espanyol.
So much misrule.
The 2 unbeaten teams in the La Liga so far.
Misruma Madrid.
So far, these are the 2 unbeaten teams. The Spanish La Liga. Now, Jibo Espanyol from them, assembly in say they're beating Atletico Madrid by 2 goals to 1.
Yeah.
Omuko Sociedad Ecobo 2-2.
Yeah.
Beating Osasuna 1-0 and beating Mallorca by 3 goals to 2. If you pick our teams now, these are teams in the La Liga. At any point in time, Ono Moba, Edinburgh, Osasuna, Mallorca, Sociedad, and Atletico Madrid. But they've picked 10 points from those games. So it tells you the kind of at least former Espanyol ever so far in the league. Yes, Madrid 12 points. But if you pick how Espanyol Abobo a few way up, Jibo, this is a team that missed on relegation just by 1 point last season. Last day.
Yeah.
I'm winning on the league in the but only a very good start. And the Massa game a very interesting one. Jibo, if you are picking it from form there, the last time I Espanyol any win away in the capital was 1996. So I Madrid finished 6 on the league log. That was the last time I Espanyol win El. But Jibo, interestingly, I remember in 2002, 2008 2-2, then 2001 2-2. If they are to get something at Bernabeu from after 96 now,
yeah.
Now and they look like those games now. Now I'm going to pick a point at Bernabeu based on the form that Oma exhibit so far in the Spanish La Liga. Jibo, I still give 70% chance for Madrid to win Slim by 2 goals to 1, but we shouldn't take away a possible draw game.
A game back when we interest and a games Nibia after Champions League football. On say and you made this surprise but football Yako international break aba. Club Yakobo Champions League na waba. This year after Champions League. Sa Espanyol and Real Madrid game Yagito me hweniye. Yeah. Espanyol coach no Manolo Gonzalez built a very good team and only discipline.
Very yes.
Quick on attack. Our 4-2-3-1 system no udi agora edibedu. Omo striker bi e friend Roberto Fernandes. As one the never we so made stable defenders nko.
No ha dwene pa.
So Madrid for me
or Spanish.
No mo dia akwa bi gina na chi. Se friend yi Edu Esposito se wan hwan. Madrid for ni hweye. That game with Zach. Madrid be win omo be sweaty.
No, a big one.
They need to so almost sweaty pa. Say no more we need this game.
One of those games but the good news is that Perry Miller is suspended or record in their last game against Mallorca.
Yeah.
And that is one bad news for Espanyol. But Seneca, I give 70% chance for Madrid to win by 2 goals to 1. But we shouldn't take away a possible drawing game. So bet me I a possible no. Barca airboy against Getafe. Jibo unza Getafe so omo any very like good start kakra o. because so far also almost 9 points and the Barca were 10. And if we pick the table, Omone Barca just 1 point different. Getafe or 9 points, then Barcelona 10 points. And Getafe so look bad so far this season Italian Serie, Spanish La Liga no more. But come on, Barcelona ejana anwashi. Even without Lamine Yamal, because Barca say they are not ready to risk him. They want him to be available for Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League. And they are not ready to risk Lamine Yamal. So we are likely to see Rafinha, Lewandowski, Rashford still starting as a front three for Barcelona. Then in midfield, Dion, Pedri, and other guys will do the job. And now, actually, Hansi Flick is able to tweak, especially with Chornom. So far, the Arojo are picking the form back again because last season he struggled. But so far, Arojo is the main guy with Chornom Onukubasi. But what we say, or say games be Christensen, and then Eric Garcia and started as centre backs. No about Kunde at right back. He's able to take a crack just to get a lot of time for on the players not to rest when or big assignments to player. And then I am not watching now. And a Barca elbow against Getafe. Yes, Getafe and a very good start, winning 3 of the 4 games that they play. Lose just 1 game away to Valencia. And the Ochina one of those games now. Jibu, and then say Getafe will lose once again by more than 2 goals. But Barca to score more than 2 goals at home. Possible one. The Barca to win by possibly 3 goals to 1. It was our game. Sure bet, yes, to score. Lewandowski. So Nancy goes no. Obama from the bench ever share the last league game. Sure bet. Lewandowski to score. Sure better. A bit me and so no. Jibo back in England. And the early kick of Liverpool against Everton.
Merseyside derby.
The Merseyside derby.
Now me bisa question be bisa baba isa say. Games ever so weekend they will Premier League. Man United. Old Trafford. Manchester United. I'm talking Manchester United. Man United and Manchester for them pay. It's Manchester United and the Chelsea.
Yes.
Ochina. Arsenal and the Manchester City. And Prempring Zakito. Then I fixture of the week.
Well, Man United, Chelsea.
Ahead of Arsenal City.
Manchester United. So Manchester no. Omo kwan ma e ma feature no bro Arsenal na City dia no so. Ena feature kese no. Enye ende de wuye ne ndewu. How big the club is. Entino ende se Man United ene afan saying Chelsea ebobo at the same time no the Arsenal and City you know City dey no be empty.
Say
the omehwe no few Arsenal supporters no mo no. But in terms of neutrals, they will go and watch Chelsea Manchester United.
Oh yes, sure.
Because that is the big game. That is the big game. United no so Jibo. Enti okase na ma feature no soon. Send there are other big teams here Okrobia omo perform. But when they are playing against another big team, omo kase na game ne kase. Enti Man United nko wa na kata Arsenal ne City so. And then shawashi your ability to pull crowd.
Obadojitum.
Pool club crowd
City Ochinane Arsenal and then United Chelsea.
If you want a more beautiful tactical game as any okay City and Arsenal. Biazakito is looking at the numbers but if you want a more tactical game, 2 teams who've been doing well in the last 5 years, say Biazakito can. If you no look at it from popularity. But say teams are Arsenal third in the last 3 seasons. City AJ League twice in the last.
What the second?
Second in 3 times in 3 seasons run. City AJ League twice in the last 3 years. Nti ye omo dua. Say e wo ball ne money adena. Say omo mienu.
Nti ne City ene Arsenal. who say e was soro e chen Manchester and Chelsea.
Exactly. Na mama simple terms, the last 3 seasons Arsenal did second 3 times back to back. So league no ye pe teams are able more than Arsenal. And a City IG league no twice in the last 3 years. You know nebebo. But what me come on say. Chelsea in J League in the last 3 seasons. United in J League in the last 3 seasons. And currently, some teams here Kenya when you can see you for Arsenal City combined 11. You for United Chelsea combined 11 near the share in any we mood me no or more deep squad. And in terms of players to watch, the brilliance of the managers. Arsenal last year UEFA Champions League, a semi-finalist. Chelsea acquired Club World Cup, granted. But can't a year born now. Arsenal got the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. And they were the only English sider na owo. Ewo Brenna Yedin common. Omani English sider no more. Until last season, you hear England team of born home money with Europa. Ewo Champions League na. Because you can win the Conference League, no be at the Champions League, no be at the semi-final. It was Arsenal. And they say, "She born but yeah, maybe can't your year in the past, and they are moon did there. That's a different story altogether. Because you can United and Chelsea EPL trophies are boomer. I was searching Arsenal and that of Manchester City, and they are not correct. See a Champions League, Chelsea, and United Ajea. Ye kabuma I was searching that of City and Arsenal. Arsenal and Champions League that City are 1, United are 3, Chelsea are 2. Jomi nunkwana only 5. Do what me come as. It's ye kasa your money boom based on history there. Omumi no so. Aha, but ye she born na ye born say ni pa there. Omu we bia.
Okay. Zach, Salas Osesibi. Ose oh, the message you find. So that's the message we are born at. You said come out. Oh, I escaped Mrs. here. Wow. But if we Nana Kwabna Abording or say the first line they made a few Nana Facheme. Arsenal have a huge followers here in the UK, especially the pure British. United is bigger only outside the UK.
No correct.
Or the UK?
Oh, say no correct. Say this is not something that you should be in UK before you tell us. Say uko England when UK when United is bigger than any team there. This not should be anything that obi let's say United no big no. And yet outside on kwano you. They are the biggest English football club. That is first. And then England on kwa oka Brit na buma omu Scotland any na buma Great Britain no. United is the biggest football club there. Before our Bonten. And United in UK nkwa. This is the biggest football club in Great Britain. And so no the question has kwa Bonten ko bu omo Bonten. And then UK nkwa yes no.
Roxino says a message the ma obero. See, we don't use current form to describe a big game. We use name, the aura, tradition, etc. Kotoko and House are not performing yet. They are the top fixture in our league. And also, Roxino say, Eddie or the Abano. So, on the Arjun.
Kotoko and House are not performing.
Yeah.
Where are they not performing? Last in Kotoko and Africa.
Performing by their standard.
By their standard. But not by the
they
standard.
They say Chelsea AJ Conference League.
No, they said man cast almost standard. May they compare the current form. And Mama will be already second 3 times. And Mama will be AJ League twice. Ghana Haninya but any for penny pepanto on your Samates Beje back on 1 GB. Mediama J back with 1 GB. Go Stars J back with 1 GB. Into Untimin Castle or Mumu ye better.
It's the emphasis saying they bought Ghana Premier League game. Go Stars versus Nations FC. Has Kotoko. Ubetiaga say because the last 2-3 seasons, Abia Kotoko, but has a Fuka within that period or must struggle with this season, Fima. Emma Gold Stars in Nations, some fishers never yet can see a chain.
What has Nations achieved? Nations were achieved it.
A dear Arsenal achieve.
Messi Arsenal this second. Nations were this second.
You realize when they did second.
Nations was not second. Last thing this second was Heart of Lions. Not Kotkodi third.
And the Nations this second.
Nations were even out of the top 4. And I already say I got 2 more points. Into a top 4 no man bem. You bought him in common. Into Ghana Hano. Senkebia Midiama. And at the last best 6 years. Cities 7 years down the line. No magic league in the best 6 times. So that is how big Omayo. Ghana and Yenya Bisa. Yenya Obia. The last 3 seasons be a Midiama and Aji League in this. Nebia Wenya Samatesa FA Cup. Wajene back to back. No more beboa. Ebenya wait.
But Uncle Bro
factors now me
the
tradition or popularity ni too. And one thing we should also know say clubs me no aye bo mudin. Omonye Everton bia and omonye Aston Villa bia oma starting soja no. City are starting soja no for almost 15 years down the line. Arsenal king. We are talking about a team that went unbeaten in the Premier League. Into Omonya was 0 history. To say Gold Stars was 0 history. I feel no building history Abeji League. Yes, Samates was 0 history. I feel no building Abeji League. No. We are talking about Arsenal. Otimiko unbeaten in the league. So Arsenal, when we started a free 2000 eBay, they've been a force to reckon with. They are always in the discussion. Amako Champions League final. International was 0 history. They also have their own history. And here come Manchester City. On England, when you the two Champions League. Wako Champions League final. City ko Champions League final. Eluzu to Chelsea. Wako Champions League final kwa koje. Arsenal ko Champions League final eluzu to Barcelona. Arsenal ko Champions League semi final. That is the kind of conversation here building. But Ebia Aston Villa been announced. Aston Villa crash because we are Champions League playing. But from 2000 eBay, Arsenal has been consistent when it comes to talking about big clubs in Europe, and even in the Premier League. But you can't say same for Samates. You can't say same for Ebia Gold Stars.
Okay.
Say na Ediana, Eti League ne to asum yensa. Ni see Ediana a bomb match against Midiama. What the FA Cup na to asum yenu a. It will be a big game. Kuruma.
Kwakusu message bi ode ba menim say kwaku message is sanatia or say senior is never true. Premier League big matches are played on Sundays, normally at 3:30 or 4:30. So it clearly states that Arsenal versus Manchester City is the biggest. I say kwaku ya bo game kese bi Saturday da o.
Na say we dey say we dey say kwaku. After Champions League biano, they find a way to schedule the fixtures to favor days now teams in the boy. So, for example, City played on Thursday. This was what I say. So City cannot play a league game on Saturday. And based on that, City born man on Sunday. And Koku, every as we see, England for Irish did a lot of November fixtures involving the big teams and Champions League,
Yeah.
Because you show baby a Champions League no one now. Near the determine when you play in weekends.
Okay.
And the City are playing on Sunday because they play in the Champions League on Thursday. They can't play on Saturday.
Even in UK here, Manchester United is the most talked about club on all platforms, being radio, TV, and social media. Nanajima so there out there abano. Zach, in Premier League in the morning. I'm on for church or marginal fine. Salim Ahmed Salim says, please Obed, per the standard you knew. Both Kotogwana has that made you love Ghana football, which is still in shambles. It's still the biggest fixture. Is it still the biggest fixture?
On say. What they are getting it wrong is that Ghana hani enye obi a wetimi aka say genuinely about 2 hours no Kotoko. And yes, so about 2 or more. House ne Kotoko ya Kenya based on their standard about from Quran. When you go down memory in the last season, say House Aji League. Say Kotoko Aji League. Say House Aji FA Cup. Say Kotoko Aji FA Cup. Inti United the NA can check the number of years. United in G League. recently na King had beje FA Cup the mom. So nke bia has ne kotoko ne da ho no. Some abodu ba has the FA Cup back to back the league. Has the FA Cup back to back or the league no. The next season when to the club or J was Kotoko. And I'm out for referee. Kotoko won the league. So in that space of 2 years, now the major competition about has the Kotoko. Okay, the last time Chelsea G League and Antonio Conte. People forget about that.
But why we need European trophies?
No, after the last time at Chelsea G League was under Antonio Conte. Conte abe coach Italy, abe coach Inter. Every Inter has got Tenefie, abe Spurs. Every Spurs are come back to Napoli. That's how long at Chelsea in community.
Aside league, within that period, they have won the Champions League. They have won the Europa League. They have won the Conference League.
But I'm just painting a picture. Eddie Achero. Oh, what we come and say? Sa picture ni be na me painting the Achero.
Okay. Zach, to us way.
Jebo,
maybe I will be able to me to us.
Yes, the Merseyside derby. Yes, the Merseyside derby koso. Na interesting one. Liverpool. Anope na Jebo bi frame, be me no frame say enti Liverpool engine tum say Jota ne sama no so oye bi pa I say
adore
say kwanya Quinsian fa so buy no ti Jota sama no so jejire mpa sa fi we dey say Liverpool oye bi also bo mo obo Liverpool
na Jota no wala say no manage league
so we dey no nipa we dey so sama
sa asem de munyaka Jack munyaka
say
na moya na omabeka Manchester for no
that be we dey obi mi so
yet have na Manchester timi bobo ya bobo na ayi kabisa mo kai be ka be 3 minutes ya say Alex Ferguson time
jibu
eno de yankofa Manchester team obi a wowuo ne ho anwan ya meyi o
say we dey
enye
na me kan o misrew anope no mi so obi frɛ me ano say de e koso no say as a spirit
that is a sign of a good team. Omo mind no, omo set up omo mind is a game is a referee more na benya yem point. Time be etimi shego.
Dibo. The Merseyside derby. Recently Liverpool ama and look like a derby anymore. Because omo dominated this fixture in the last 29 Merseyside derby. Omo lose just 2 of the last 29. So it summarizes up Liverpool dominance in the Merseyside derby. But what the Liverpool dominance at Chaya, we can also take away the recent performance of Everton under David Moyes this season in the Premier League. Jibo, this season in the Premier League, Omuko lose Omu first game away to Leeds by a long goal. Now Jibo, after losing to Leeds, beating Brighton by 2-0. Omuko away, Eko share Wolves by 3-2. And the last week, Omuko Fiene Aston Villa able goalless draw. So if you've watched Everton very well under David Moyes this season, and that why you say or the confidence about red team and come sort of fast here, 2 signings and that's 3 signings. Irobuna, who's almost signing from Aston Villa. That's for the young boy. I'm find Aston Villa last season, but last season, one season I bought a lot of matches. This season, and now what be a main guy in the team with Ghana Gay, this a Ghana Gay as the 2 double pivot. Then this be how who say why wouldn't be an Leicester 5 midfielder, Chelsea, Maresca done by Chelsea, and then at Everton now in a midfield 3 of first Ghana Gay, Eurobunan. They are a very strong guys that can run and tackle. And this Bihono a very good passer of the ball. It's very solid midfield, very compact midfield, and in transition, or more 2 players are Jibo. They are good in terms of hold up play. And why? Okay, bueno, Ilman Ndiaye, the Senegalese international, and a Jack Grealish, Jibo, are very good in terms of holding up play. Inviting pressure. It's all in transition. These guys are able to bring everybody on board because they are very good on the ball. Jibo, and they named the best at it. But say first lot post match in there, and as a match why in there, it doesn't look like say Ishak will start because or say on your fit to play in continuous games. And he say Ishak start maybe and there, maybe on the bench, and I say he start and bring him out. It's there. We are not sure about who starts, whether Iketike or Alexander Ishak and the best start. But you with form now, Liverpool and their never give up spirit. It makes Liverpool very, very unstoppable. Frimpong is back now against Atletico. He started the game. And we are starting the same method of Gravenberch with and Soboslai and then Salah and Cody Gakpo plays. But as to who partner Salah and Gakpo, and the enemy say either Ishak and Eketike. Jibo, a game that very close. You're going for 2-1 win for Liverpool. Yes, I see Liverpool.
Liverpool 2.
Yeah.
Everton 1. Okay.
Sanity.
Yentoso.
Man United air Chelsea. In the Premier League era, match winner I recorded the most drawn games in the Premier League era, and as a Premier League in history, in a way, a game that approached more drawn games, 27 drawn games, and I record. Now, Jibo, out of the 27, our dear woman said, a move 14 was at Old Trafford. A 14, the 14 of the 27 drawing games between these two teams, 14 was at Old Trafford. Recently, United enya dominance in this fixture until that 4-3, okay, it's our last minute Kopama. And the last season at Chelsea had 2 wins, Now Chelsea have got a lot of games without every win home and away against Manchester United. But at Old Trafford, the last time Chelsea every Old Trafford with a win. Okay, you matter. Is it 80-something minute goal in 2013? Here now, Ferguson, the last Premier League of Rome. Chelsea, now United winning league. That was 36 weeks or so. Now we are champions of that. Chelsea won that game 1-0 at Old Trafford. Since 2013, Chelsea are yet to record a win at Old Trafford. That is how long it has been for Chelsea to record a win at Old Trafford. Yes, I admit, United results hasn't been the best. Coach admits, but one thing is very sure. So far, even though your instances are big men are backing coach, but results has been for some more back down. By next idea, Utie Radcliffe, Utie Wilcox, Utie everybody around the team now, they still think say Amorim is a guy they believe so much say he will change the team.
Everyone make an idea. Say Amorim, Radcliffe must say on the system no.
Oh, there be.
The everyone know or yeah you know.
No.
Our can baby say a nyadi over the system no. Na poop kuraba emanensis.
No, the baby. And yeah, right up boys been at church, but he didn't make that kind of
on car poop. I said,
so he can see that.
So
Say,
the official handle of Fabrizio.
Ruben
Amorim said, Radcliffe asked to change the system. No, not once. Not even the Pope can do that. Can do it. And I think that the question had to do with say Yebisano. Say Radcliffe say on Sans no su
on cancer. Na Pope Kuraba. Anyado over Sano.
See. It hasn't been discussed at that level.
Pope Kuraba. So for Concrete Pope.
Not just start questions. Then a point type pointed to the end of the coach.
Sir,
of course, I didn't know the end of the coach.
And now out. You're back, Oh, Yabusano, are you going to change your tactics? I think he made a statement after only City game, no. He will lose with trainer, and I think we'll make his statement there. He's not going to change anything in terms of tactics and what of you. And the other na ama omoye da follow up, no. Eddie pushing Abusane say, did Wycliffe ask him
to change
the tactics? No, I say, and but in most cases, what the European coaches need teams know how more react here. The moment the team better buy a back coach. You were confident in him, no?
No, we ever.
Was the 1-2, then he's gone. Oh, the How say not going to follow the same trend?
You see, inside United, nobody has ever doubted the system that Amorim plays.
Okay.
The things say, in terms of play, chances, entering the opponent box, and a lot of how a team should play and get to just Biano. And here about system because United are doing everything right.
So what is
the problem is one, how teams scores easy goals against United a problem. Into Shanra, I'm wondering, I mentioned Licha, listen to address. Or say United have missed Licha, they've missed his aggression. Because now I can go now Dokudima Haaland, you know. But you know, say set back top our top piano, born come Maduku and Bulisa. But you about you want to baby. But quiet Lenny Euro, I soft. Emma Doku Bulino no. Licha will not do that at that level. Who you if you are you go now, first go now, almost share folding share. You know say Licha, Sabona Doku, actually Luciano. A Licha a foul. Because outside the 18-year boss. Open in power or foul. That aggression is missing for United, which we will admit.
Why not share?
Do you know a game that United will not lose this game? No.
United didn't lose it.
Chelsea have a problem defensively.
United will any problem defensively.
Oh, say my United, you know. And I'm saying Chelsea a problem defensively. Chelsea, baby, are more strong. How the Mumford, Caicedo, Enzo. But we say, Washa, Maresca, in big games, Biano. On what a friend is saying, he tries to play a friend is saying James as part of the Mumford 3. Just because of another friend saying, wait, into Bob Palmer, not as a Mumforder. And then we don't expect Power to play as a Mumforder, but as a winger, like the way he lined up against Bayern Munich.
And to ask him, you know, say, and then Manchester United, lose that.
No, lose the
Manchester, I know they cry a draw.
They won't lose at Old Trafford against Chelsea.
Chelsea share my annual day.
Chelsea share
my annual day.
Oh, my Chelsea share United. Come at somebody.
A day na de beche.
Come at somebody.
A day na de beche, they can be auntie.
Then I'm the beche. Oh, and come, Mama lunch.
Lunch for the Paddo saying.
And I say, me, because I say, Omushaya. More they want Mama lunch.
Yeah, what them want
Mama lunch.
Now, producers in your account.
Maybe them someone more them one. Come Mama lunch.
Lunch in the end, I told you my.
Oh, say lunch the lunch.
There will be too so.
I'm saying lunch the
now,
what's my purpose? I'm not going to go there.
I say lunch. Can't the lunch crow?
Me say, say lunch the
for today.
F office war. You lunch in the edge.
I don't know.
Oh, in say either say a Echira. It will be a Maranata. It will be a beans in cocoa. And you see any.
It is the end I was selected.
Oh, the me say Monday in your bar. Mrs. If Chelsea, it me say United out of a member in lunch.
Lunch, I had the
office of Nipa 12.
Say, yeah, what them are specific memo be a lunch.
Yeah, what them are there, say, my lunch, and you had the no.
Mr. Chelsea, to me, shake United, member lunch.
Okay.
And it was special.
I dare so I say, we are saying. Utimi down honka. Yes, I was in the book. Mr. Mama catch us say. Eduarda. See a book give you China. Now you share Manchester United. See, I see a Monday or bar. Or the empty stomach in the baba. Because what's the
man said, I mean, make us special.
So man, Mammy Joy. Some
Gordon Champions. Hey, Zaki to pen once a move.
But say, what their money and said, I'm those in Chiridi. Oh, who create you, sir?
I said, what shall now was it? Vese dim the card and one baba count.
That's why fast no back count.
Hey, Zaki too.
Jibo, young share starting free baby Azak this year now. City, United ne
okay me yonku bi pa on fa edwumadi ni agro
okay
Samuel Ampene
okay
o say samina we menku ana say yenyina yeah specific o menku ana say yenyina
e ba say dia yenyina
o say if Chelsea wins
baby we ba say dia yes we try our kind
o say if Chelsea wins I'm getting you a lunch from Ambe uni Ambe or Sida
if Chelsea win
let you see hono
baby no oye supporter be
oye United ni kese pa
on dia betum de no sense
Monday video
o si na team no yeah wa hane no e na mpene se Chelsea timi shaman you a Ambe any Sida munyimu baako o de mo ko ho na makofa aye bolancho
Ambe no on the dispatch rider no famra
obodin girl baby girls no din bi o
Ajingo so dia ba Ajingo say Ajingo say striker will help Zakito to buy the lunch.
Hey,
ono anya plan. Ono Zakito what kind of support?
What are you saying?
Now be support.
More support. More from more.
E ba cho oben ma me fa we fam na bra. Odophobia ono so fire sports ni agro.
Okay.
E wo Croydon UK. Ye ko Croydon de ye nche senior shamo.
Oh, senior.
On shamo.
Opanyini Kofi Adu dan so. Senior shamo. Ono so wo Croydon
shamo. Oh,
senior shamo ehwe den. Na we dey free Ken Basti or Croydon. And o say Asante Kotoko game a eba so nyame ya adom ochina no. Ene dwumadi a ye di no. O ma ye 20 tickets. Say yenche ema obi a opeso okwa Accra Sports Stadium. Ekotai Asante Kotoko echi nyame ya adom ochina.
Okay.
Nti ye bebie lines no. Na wa opeso okwa Accra Sports Stadium ye che 20 tickets. E dia ma eye Asante Kotoko echi tafo we African Basti.
As was send your bad.
Yes, our Croydon.
Okay.
And ode aba. Nti Ken or hey CC o Facebook Asante Kotoko echi tafo so mo da wase.
The name is Ken Basti.
Okay. Ken Basti. Ono ene di we aba.
Ken why there?
Okay. Okay.
Mackenzie message aba.
Mackenzie so aba.
Mackenzie.
Tell Mackenzie your man uni.
Bro. Third striker. If United lose today, I will sponsor the lunch for your sports team on Monday. Nti Mackenzie say.
No so no
Monday
the same one as
about phones a Monday e be adwuma. Monday no holiday e be adwuma.
Mackenzie say. Me Jibo men kan tell say.
Mackenzie enye
Oh, na Mackenzie don dey jai. Who dey jai?
Okay.
Enye Makati.
O come back Mackenzie.
Mackenzie there.
Makati dey come twice.
Mackenzie waka dey don't worry. Ono dey dey chira semai. Why?
So if United lose
Monday or say lunch no team no.
Is it nipa miensa? Nipa 9.
Na Monday no kwanke
Zakito.
Zakito.
Na
Ajingo.
Ampene. Ajingo. Na Mackenzie.
Ajingo do abese Zakito.
David.
Follow the moment you clear. Oh, David. Zakito dey be ba. Zakito. Ajingo dey be ba.
Zakito
dey be ba.
And Ampene. Samuel Ampene.
Ampene so.
Ampene no say Ambe na Sida no.
Okay.
But omunya bia omu family.
Born say me dey na. Born na ya. Enti dey be ya so so a ye didi chira.
Obacho yamko.
Then ba ya ju.
Obadi anytime Michael Ajimandu also heard from the United States of America. Message you
also say.
The one message you see me Musa Ubed. Na Abdu amebisa no. And Jebwatin.
Ajimandu am fakasra.
Jebwatin. Yeah,
Ajimandu am fakasra
from Belgium
to ticket.
Enti
Ajimandu say that place me time fire no pa. I saw the kakraba near the
na one no contribution the match.
Me see saw the kakraba sisi near the ticket.
Na Basti.
Yankoi.
Basti is one why me kwa na be kwankran no. One home.
Okay. Basti say there be bacho adwuma be home.
Oh, that's it. No, that's all.
Basti dia o use no Facebook formidable Basti.
Okay.
Formidable Basti. Basti or Croydon.
On say match day 12. And coach your friend Ruben Amorim it take you over. Na also that was it Tuesday na 7 PM wa. and he discuss Amorin's performance after say Offa United. Now, me the born me know whether born or visa na ho. But back Premier League since March day 12 na on fan to so mami 2024-2025 to 2025 yes. Into wait me zoom in kakra. Jibo this is it. That's a 31 points that Ruben Amorim enya with negative of 13 goals. Now, based on this statistics, what it means is that since Amorim far United no, answer relegation 3 teams no and equal relegation. Into 3 teams na equal relegation, answer started this season on 4 matches nibi. You won't budget ase. And a 3 na almost free relegation by no. Almost man ball last season from March day 12 nibi. Into where teams are stay me about the 31 matches. So Ruben Amorim were 31 points in 31 matches. Into teams me about 31 matches from the period that Ruben Amorim stay with Premier League, you know. United now picking the least number of points, which is 31, same as Spurs, but Spurs were better goal difference than them. -4. United were -13. Senke draw league table from time Amorim by you know. Near head teams now we about 31. Once Makasa 3 relegation at 3 aba. Into Omoni ntimi draw monka table because Omombo 31 nibi. Oko you know, one ball 4 na about this season.
The year start change.
3 na aba no so one ball last season the nibi.
Okay.
They come from Amorim by from March.
That means about 17 teams.
Yes, 17 teams.
Time Amorim by
yes.
Ebe Manchester last match Omni City boy you know. Ebe my 17 teams.
Exactly.
There's Amorim Are. Manchester Are
31 matches, 31 points with negative of 13 goals. And this is the story of Ruben Amorim.
Asem na critical.
Ase e won komodie no. O say teams ni bi apam o coaches amebi abade but they head teams no points won since Amorim by, and this is terrible for a club like Manchester United.
But as I keep to say, fan to him say, "Omo create chances."
Okay.
Omo GD.
United how no? They are conceding and they are not scoring. Negative 13 goals in down. It's not an issue of just creating the chances. Now ahead of this game, there's a lot of pressure on Ruben Amorim. Uyi free way nye. Maresca any pressure sir as compared to Ruben Amorim. After losing to Manchester City, there is a need to give United a response and a reaction. And I say football now quite be fast in Nyoma. It can present you with an opponent that it might look tough, but if you beat that opponent, which in now shena, first in a bayama on here say, Emma dear a two and ra. Edia rewo brewo and we chita fo nyina ejani dum, and that is the story. So if United can beat Chelsea, it will be a positive one for coach FN Ruben Amorim. Now it will start the entire revival process for Manchester United. It will start the confidence building and taking off some of the pressure from coach FN Ruben Amorim. Now, what's Ania Kasana? There was another question which was posed to Ruben Amorim when the press conference. It wasn't just the issue of a change of system from the United hierarchy. There's Ruben Amorim comment on Rashford. And Amorim says he's happy that Højlund and Rashford are scoring. As a person. But I dear Bakuni said, Sene United send lose. Now, and some in the shape of Ghana to crescent from Ashigua. The issue of the decision making of Ruben Amorim will come back to the paper. Because we saw Højlund for Napoli. Brilliant strikers go. So if the team is creating chances, so the movement of the boy, a child say, a quite fast move we are no piato atenemono. Enya dia ayire free mu enya dia okọ Napoli no within 2 weeks na eye Conte dia aka no eye ade woni mu na no be hi obi obema sa ade na pie. 2 we saw Rashford confidence at Rashford this year ejuma for
Barcelona against Newcastle. It was an amazing confidence. Now, people brought Amorim into the conversation right after Rashford performance. And now, come on here, say, for a coach like Ruben Amorim, it looks like he struggled to manage the issues around his players and he throws them under the bus. Okay, sir, Rashford, they told us after 3 matches for Barcelona, Barca wanted to bring him back to United. So I said, Abraham Sifle call pre-match. In Central Phobia, and I'll say, listen, player and a bad train will have a lot of potential, but it's going to take him time, which they are all ready to work with the boy and friend Rashford. Now, the amount no answer flick, then I just say Rashford no swatch to say challenge no. So he's coordinating well with no manager. So eventually, the best out of Rashford bedding, Ebeba. And he said the following game, Okobo 2 goals. So that also raised another question. Sequoia Amorim was one first one. What managing these players? Ama asomu nyina eja na dum no. How is things going to be if ene se Garnacho susa besi from no sa be hye so ka ho na ye ka ne sen. Nti ene no issue of revenge, revival, redemption, any all the RSI ye define the bouncing back ni nyina for coach FN Ruben Amorim. Are they having revenge, redeeming BBR Rina? Reclaim ni BBR coach and no here. Do they have the ingredients? That is the big question. United, what will save them is scoring the first goal, Jibo. So what's the idea? As some Kasa Kotko players who Kumasi a pressure bomb. So what you Old Trafford is a very heated atmosphere. And they rally behind United when they score the first goal. The moment a United able game, our Old Trafford will consider the first goal. And yeah, she said from Ferguson time in Eban, how they struggle to make a comeback. But how many times no more? There seems to be some pattern whenever United concede the first goal. And if you are playing against a club like Chelsea, our mentally tough players, our believe that they are better than you. See, Amorim by Chelsea 58 points. United were 31 during that period. Nekeke. Emuwa pa. Wakobo World Club Championship. Or about Champions League. Bobby. Waji Conference League. Into trophy winning mentality and big match mentality. These Chelsea boys will be kakra under their belt. So even if you score the first goal, say abem completely and they can come back at you. But United needs ADNB. Mbuemo settle it. He's still in his settling and doubting stage. And yes, one didn't would this one him. But our baby, Nijidie no dia Dania. Enti enyan CP. Tisa sala betimi aboso tafaba emfa no ho. E Liverpool. The next ball be say nyo be san ball. But say one here Mbuemo ball back na fa ba. Next one ne ba. He will struggle with the decision making. Some and I'm passing. That is the stage that some of the United players know. The confidence doubting stage. Confidence needs Bruno or confidence. The Bruno Jebon air had here. Or Sano Krana, Yankase Bruno Asa. He's not trying to prove himself to anybody because he has already settled. But Patrick Dogu settle here. Mbuemo settle here. Sasko settle here. Mason Mountain settle here. There's still doubts from the manager's point around Kobe Menu. Kobe Menu now can say afraid they were dinner wedding. And now so person prove be chair manager. And the fans na gidi say Kobe Menu should start no. Obejina ball no ma. There's that conflict, mental conflict when the game no. Ugarte with the same thing. Nipa ba kwa nka asem fan ho kakra Casemiro. But no so ahoden no. Don't say do baby I want kasa otimu say chale ade de me free mu pa. Sunsun pe honam yemre. That is the story. Lenny Yero is not established. So I send a Konate and a Van Dijk I establish am Liverpool. Lenny Yero nya established. Look sure. Your bobo will be at your comment ever. And a good players they also read that. So they have a long way to go. This picture was one of the best pictures. United I believing this was going to be the future. But it's turning to be something else. Højlund, Garnacho, Kobe Menu. I'm wishing United all the best. But I'm sure system now coaching is on Sasano. Now me share the strength of the Chelsea team, which is Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez in the middle. Jibo, United for
scoreline.
Well, Chelsea is winning this game. A 2-goal margin win for Chelsea. United best. As what is 1-goal margin defeat.
2-goal margin for Chelsea.
No. 2-goal margin for Chelsea.
Sir.
No.
2 goals.
Nibo. Semino Munu Transis here. Now the umpire had a possible 11 for. You have possible 11 for both teams. Between Greenwood, James, Rhys James, and Kukurea. And for now, bet you as compared to Dogu, any be Ahmad. Say
over fullbacks. Which Manchester the backs win backs. Inti Dogu and Ahmad against Kuku Rasta.
Any Rhys James.
Why can't I say I am fortunate, but in our modern boy park and so.
But why can't I
say Kukurela dear? To see Premier
League.
So
wow, Pedro.
Left backs in the better so.
We have Joao Pedro. Any Sesco. One plan as you see.
Joao Pedro Sesco. Okay.
Some fans of Mbuemo Mako Palmer.
Mbuemo Nico Palmer. And then I said, "Wow, I said that I would choose to choose them. Mbuemo Nico Palmer.
Choose Mwami. Say Kupama na Chelsea number 10. Inti either Ahmad, say Amado, say I don't see Bruno playing there. I see Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes would middle now. Na Casemiro Bruno Fernandes were your base two. What the Kushia Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Why am community saying? Ntijibo. Yam found community in Anton chain, but I don't see United surviving this particular game. And I see the mystery and the worries and the troubles of Ruben Amorim say Etwaso other matches. Jibo, this is the projected 11 and Amadi Atoson. No more here they can also take a decision.
From Chelsea, Sanchez, Cucurella, Shaloba, Fofana, James, Enzo, Caicedo, Estivao, Kurpama, Garnacho, João Pedro. United, Bainde, Shaw, Delete, Yoro, Dogu, Fernandez, Casemiro, Mazraoui, Ahmad, Nasa Cunha Abao.
But you're likely to start.
Cunha Abao.
But you're sure of starting.
Okay. Sesco.
Ahmad, one thing Ahmad will not play here.
Okay.
One of Cunha or Mount to start.
But someone needs to about her. It over mama a combine 11 and the be define
and I Chelsea the also and you see Maresca big match Biano Abopama as tender.
Okay.
And now here no.
Ganacho not start.
Ganacho there from anyone the comments and it looks like we're starting yeah.
There's no way Obabo Palmer as number 10 big game only be that.
But I think was starting to be good for him. That boy is a gem.
You won't you are down on who saying.
Oh,
the United team need confidence in and the stubbornness of the manager is even going to kill the confidence.
Fabe too much is coming now.
Liverpool will win. Liverpool will beat Everton, but it's going to be difficult for them. I see Everton getting a goal. I see Liverpool getting goals.
Saboni to me 2-2.
A bit me. I see Liverpool win or draw. Over 1.5.
Liverpool
win or draw over 1.5. It's our option. We midweek me say my boys no ma kuye momopa. Over City win or draw over 1.5. Our Champions League it was a good year slot pa. It was a basa born cry 1-1. Ukrem. Oh. A year 2-2 a Ukrem. And a team ne share no share 2-1 or share 2-0 a Ukrem. Tinini na Ukrem kama. I want to see Jack Grealish. Jibo, I think one day we need to talk about environment.
Yeah.
As a Nipano, Drew Bevnow's environment people you need to take a bold step and leave. And you'll be an man, but it seems to be working for some players. Abrante Savino Manchester City say I still think it was not a good decision for him to stay at City.
I don't know City for an company.
No, he should have found his way out to at least get a loan. Get a loan to another club. Because clearly in the City system, me who's a Savino bit me a bar, one have convince Carlo Ancelotti so fan and World Cup. Jack Grealish born no akwa Everton born. But who anu enya World Cup ni biko. Grealish born. Banko ti City a go nya World Cup ni binko because unya bimbo. Oh doku form now picking. Into unya bimbo. So Savino should have find his way.
Doku kura nyame na asane abehwe no. Nye mamushi prayer.
Na make say
court bench
should have find his way to either an Aston Villa, anything. A Newcastle be a potential where you have more playing time to fit into the Brazilian squad line. And I see Jack Grealish doing his own thing. Beto, no, so you one player, I call Beto Van Dijk battle, no. Right. But I see Liverpool winning. They have that mentality, the mentality of a champion. They have the squad size and making changes from the bench. Coach, or is shy of making changes. He hit the ground running. City Arsenal. City Arsenal. Arsenal need to prove to us that they want to win the league. I meant to Anfield against Liverpool. But so City now we City free the conversation of league Genum.
And Guardiola say or catch that Teta near the slot. So Teta edge league ni say Kima. And then Modembo iska na edge league na mano. So no catch the slot.
Okay, young to baby. Now Guardiola has no right to talk about these things. Young fan to baby.
I say no catch say.
So mama respond.
So say on edge league na.
Respond on the man.
Mo say or your checkbook manager.
No, so a checkbook manager.
And I tell edge league amagas we dey.
No, you see, the conversation is quite different. The level of resources are Pep Guardiola and Obi Enyebi. So let's not even venture into that.
And it's Lord League this season already.
He's not a checkbook manager.
Players are to money.
He won the league without the checkbook. Guardiola bar City now. He started from the checkbook. What's Obiaka said Guardiola leagues trophies or Joe Obasa a checkbook? Do you hear that comment?
And that means why you be the any checkbook.
Of course.
It's mama describing as checkbook manager.
But at City. How deep the bank is.
One day winning over.
I'm going for an Arsenal win or draw.
Okay.
Matthew. Yeah. But City to score.
Monfam paper and pen. My mini message is coming for. My name is Kenke from Suohu Edrafo. Chelsea will win by 3-0. Okay, Nedia no. Yakubu Messi so hammer waha. Abrante was your friend say Yakubu Messi. Osimenka say Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world. I send this message in this 15 times. And also the out there abandon. Osizaki to my lunch ni fufu. Kofi Adu say Manchester United is no good. Okay, Kofi Adu there no. Name Peter again or say Manchester United and Chelsea is the biggest match, but the game to watch is Arsenal vs Manchester City or the free Uti region in Kwanta and or day Aba. We so yeah, I say good morning. I'm your tag from Fumeso. Real Madrid will win by 2-1. Everybody should stick. Yeah, also there our day abanono. We yeah, why Keba also hear my number. Okay, Keba yate. We want Fanidi and say good morning. Barcelona will win by 3 goals tomorrow. Okay, and also there our day abba and no. Yeah, befie na fi ya behwe games akese mienu da ho a. Nyame eya adoma enne ene wo china. Ebeba so ewo Accra Sports Stadium. Gold Stars ene JSK ena afi Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Omoso ene eye Kwara ene di ABC ene Desmond say Chelsea 2 Manchester United 1 eno eye Desmond dia ono so ede aba no we eye hwan o say boy Renner was say please let's Obed give us because I won from his tips last week. On also there our day abanono. And Pene say, please tell Obed to tell Obed come back and the Fegi was done with ease. On also there our day abba enono. Yan to us way Zach Yemfa we Same Yanko or my former pen on paper. Straight wins this weekend. Barcelona win. Benfica win. Who's the Mourinho we won the first game? Barcelona win. Benfica win, Juventus win, Inter win, Leverkusen win, Frankfurt win, Club Brugge win, Trabzonspor win, Anderlecht win, Spartak Moscow win. Straight wins this weekend. Yeah, Kwankran. yene kasamafo edema Kumase Asante Kotoko, Director of Communication ewa Asante Kotoko. Lawyer Safuduku ena Edin Komo ene anope. Lawyer uti anope ya mwakwa ba mwache se enkran boko de.
Osaka nyamiadum biya kama.
Okay. Team ni kopie mu e free dwada bepem ne me yesure se de mo petim na ho boabo na sa na akọ pepepepepepepe.
No so far no. Yeah, training programs akọ se de esi no a free kwesi da e bedu kuma a. I say training ase dwada no. Bibia ekọ kama. Emante no awukeka e wo so. Obia apomden eye. Ama so far no de medima ka say bibia akọ so de etana.
Okay. Na lawyer take it once and some so of course amount for to the online dey am dey buy enu ne here pa se ankoye Kotoko na home Baba Yara Sports Stadium no enu na we amount for busa say na esiko take it once and some to say amount for to.
Well, you be online to no who say aweka no e was so because of course wa yenya ene nipa omo eka ho nsem na mo eka ho nsem no se nkofo lo no any di match na ti na so no e sha say ye ton ticket na nkasa at various save points eno so ekoso but you say Ghana dey use do no ya na match day no na e to tickets na di expect say if you are son of panel come over busy.
Okay.
But for now, dear, send you to I
okay. Based on how I take it to AC call from online near Nura baby amode koko ye no. Meaning say we enya Baba Yara Sports can Baba Yara na kachina mubo game ya. Kenim say anya hwe kra no lawyer from 20 to 25 to 30,000 there. And come Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Akwaya akra yi echitafo dodo sei na management mo show money mo say wanya kra no ya dwuma ya ye de ye hwe bia baby a 15,000 20,000 say na more expect more estimation na da.
Well, strike minimum o ka say you know eko Ghana ni yasef na ina na yen ya dokotoko no so yen ya ni o man mu idris o dokotoko dia emfa ho ne e match no get Accra. In fact, get Accra no. Anybody go no office e go to home because of previous experience and enya. In this area, you can say no. Se get Accra for ko e won pote mo ko aka so mbeba. Yes, that is 20,000. This is it me. Because I can't afford na asem. Anyway, in your league match, me afan say ordinary match dia a CAF Confederations Cup. End time match say afibia na ye bobiem. Yenim after that they see do na aba no. So what does mean na ba bia wo bia no. Say we o sacrifice na offer car na say flight whichever means say be ba. Na obetua kakra de be boa Kotoko. African campaign ya be say eno bia na betimi abe make donation kese bi samanye ne mom no e kwa we so ye kwa ya Kotoko supporters in Ghana for na e betimi aboa two great city ya you know eno ya de ba kwa say na ise so ndini ye re mu say 20,000 dey so say timenya.
Okay, 20,000 spectators eye Kotoko achitafo na amorhe ni musi wochina omba betai Asante Kotoko achi na mone kwara matimi awini game no lawyer yemra playing body no echina enim say ye there adwuma waye from Tuesday no odu afidie to station bi won kan numa emu nan obeti lawyer Safuduku nka ewo so players ne so no lawyer omo so nyoma ekwa kama de
strike. But I ain't here, I don't want to say, and Kaha, Ochan now, you know, and they say, Ubia and how Morgan a bishop and four and the Sabo. Now, Morgan in another combat in the show. In tea, among us, I'm by no. Omo baby do ma beta enne said you show mo omo didie mu ye ko ba pen for be sa omo anga sa dia to say indeed we play Ghana ha biggest motivation as I say we come match mu bia ko bo e man the bros no e say wonya kotoko this ni bia she because some man for can show no omo tie bi pa the players now can I was so and after you buy so no you issues be with any player say player be similar kwa ha ma fa baby you say mungo da no muna ejiso momra no mo ba idi wo ne yakon pepe rules our camp na no wo mudi so nti wo ma yo how be awa na no akwa the minister sa ene ne bani for buy the ne say asem no ayeke we were pokunti on it on our camp together with Kosia Pia. Position Angasa legend. It was from Paul. Joba, only now Bokotoko Ibida. Oma financial things would experience woman or more say. On one will say, a dom at how much. And then every entercrano. Then I am Peninsula so after suffering, and it goes down to Fogina. It's Jubilee House. Na Mampani so didn't cross after. I could tie the Honorable Sports Minister, you know, Eti. Eti, only well motivated. I'm a kid say, Yakan say, who's a kind of for Chagana, a domino, I'm a cow watching. Only deliver.
Oh, okay. Nti ya kase nche bia mo de mani be kire eyo mampanyina so ye nyesa
enche kura ebeko
okay Africa body lawyer ni sikasem enenam na ye be start ya fi Champions League any confederation lawyer free so same also lawyer also
no also ba
okay na me kasa Africa body ni sikasem enenam ya best start afi African competition Champions League Confederation Cup ena yenya na ntie se CAF se clubs a ombebo Africa afi no omo osika bia omo de be so masene kakra na atimi abo omo eno yenya na ntie na nam framem se sika no motua bi because be $50,000 bi a omo de be support to clubs no minim se monza ka mo de
so they will kind of it's $50,000 no
okay nti ebe kushi team no amama komanim lawyer obi a wo tie ana wo hwe ya no pai ye fa ne se wa ye na adwene se me de boy asemenko asemamenko e de asem na wo ka kire no se onto bibia ngu no fa ma class post no meta team na chi.
Well, my business here, my topa, the part of the Ghana food in and say, Kotokono, your team are Ghana food in a Enuntina, or Corabia, Egina, Kotokono, now Kotokono, so any Ghana food, almost a year, ya take Ghana football, I could do a chair and ne, Sabikotoko, a Sakra, Ubudinoa, the beer, Ubukubia. Ghana hane Africa ni Brazil munano ni peni mkotokono indi se adu yen so a se yesu timi ye de be bo kotokono na afi ko ade o hwa ase enkanya sunku bi aba kotokono o hwa efi se ye niema ye kotegeta ye the five census ye shebukna ye to about supporters for the first time that's online voting. Eba Kotokomino has 4 trophies. I feel we need 4 trophies. When you make more day na year. Now South Africa got the cup now now for the first time. Any become Chelsea ko bekum na ye dagene. That's we call say ye ko let's say she amuka ke we ball no mo bia wo say ya ball no say we free decision say nya kwa ni nyina mu no we say ni we na bi sense o maybe e twemo no we na kotoko be ba no anya lo so na e draw kotoko no wa so ko ba bia ni say ko bo champion anya lo so na e draw but ni nyina e sisi team no mu a e me de kan bi say me say kan ni te kotoko no ana e maga na frank asuma na hawo so ye na anidie ba na ema ye nya first cross no o Africa no safi na na boye mboa me hu se team no a ye hye no bibi o team no a o metimi ayi bibi amagana Ethiopia e ba support o support team na o be tria gate fee no na kotoko so nya sika atimi dia koye nim cause kan game na ebo ina objection no sika nko an ye debo sika nko an ye debo e wo dia be se ochra 3 p.m. ya na pa be ten kwa me pese ye bie gate no na ntente mai na ye ka man for say eno so inianum be bia go stars na shafe in the Champions League eno so 3 p.m. sa antino o man for so em ko mo wa na ochra mo nfa ni na so meto akotoko de so na enyefe indi strike ya be se de na achopa kotoko afi a year of revival omu na beka wona sa en so de wono emblem na minim se ye disappoint o mo da ochra e be ye ni je okruba.
Okay, lawyer Safuduku kasamafo edemakumasi asante kotoko lawyer obreni nti eni se mo se boabo mo akohia Ghana mampani edu besia na yede mpaebo atai team na chi enim se china agro mra na wie wa Accra Sports Stadium na nkunimdie eya asante kotoko dia eye nkunimdie beto aso de qualification eba cho ayi maton game ni right dia ma TV station na supporters ni bisu busebusa.
For now, let me confirm say station of the at the Sadia Baya, you know, when Gutaudia, 2 men I could do a Max TV. Max TV.
Okay. And Tomana say mama makwanya so mu betimi ayi game no.
Sabe penalty.
Okay.
That's like my friend chat was Osama said no. You move by game papa. Is an say the across Nigeria for no suba mo de ba ha omo koye my the ba family says a trick some you say omo bo pa so Osama no. Enye abia ya hogunti so obi agene ne say e game or train game before bi na e be tia paso dia e fremo yem fa hodin ni na nko we mo sa sanse e free ba ko ansana ya komienu.
Okay, lawyer Safuduku yeda ase nyame nhyira yebe hia won kan. Okay, lawyer Safuduku eye kasamafo edema eye Kumasi Asante Kodoko na yene no atwetwe enkomo no kabi.
Yes,
what's your lawyer?
Yes, I think
Unia Ketwa Bright. Messiah.
Oh,
so here from Italy. Wase men kan just watch yaw no afel.
Right.
Okay.
We are on for now. You for the yen to ye.
Hey, again Konie.
Right, Italy you call is at so it never go higher bright one with you. So now Hannah Bright can in 7 minutes conducting who could do you know. So I couldn't soon be I don't know.
Akonoma refuse you.
Yeah, we untunka.
Yes,
I need someone working in very refreshing. Very nice to hear. Say a team and a very good preparation. A team, everything has been orderly in terms of player commitment, in terms of CAN rules and that stuff. And I want to believe we say a journey towards this game, players need a poised for action. As Antiko Toko, players I'm a good account, especially a game leading to this game. Say they want to do something. Initially, now among 4 of them were from Kakra, over here, especially from the top 4 Bano, skirmishes Kakra. But Omo actually say gradually, they are coming back. They are getting on board. So let's give them that support. Mr. Poku, as Antiko supporters, one crime alone can fill Accra Sports Stadium to the brim. Signs to the brim. Say a bomb man. I say some people supporters. I'm a beer catcher. Say if they have to go in batches, as soon to be a sadian. Because supporters power or supporters power and crime. Both the indigenous and even humanity don't go. So it shouldn't be a problem to get 20,000 supporters. And I'm saying that football in said a home Makoye Amasa but in Africa there, yeah, supporters no want to see something different. And Accra supporters who kotoko about Africa. So when Tukayama Kumasia, I'm Hayana Edding. And where the team of Santi Kotoko is before them at Accra Sports Stadium. So getting 20,000 and even beyond shouldn't be a problem. But you thought that here. Especially looking at as Santi Kotoko form our day, those are the 2 games I Kotoko. Hey boy, you're proud to this. What should I say? Or form. Or Go Stars. Champion, no show. No, I coach Chelsea. 15 years. No, I coach for. So these are some of the things I'm free say Asante Kotoko. Wow. As Asante Kotoko. Supporters what much trauma and you know omuntimi and disappointed say on because study omuntimi no. And I like how the government also didn't want ajimu. Right? The minister was at the training Asante Kotoko camp visiting them. Good gesture. And I don't believe so. Why send the same thing to Babiani Go Stars and so?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's in the Go Stars game near trade here, but Omoko president to.
Yes.
Free president to straight to Accra Sports Stadium. No
good
game.
So before I connect, then yeah, one more day.
Then some go back at home. They be a boom.
Hey, and some here.
But we discuss how.
Oh, Masa, now the former president, Dana Kuvado. Teams you can no man 1 million be a family. My own guy. I something that I'm company here. It was company we are ban once sano. Or crowd why indicate say or percent or page in football. From your league any team of Africa. Or company akasake kachiro. Nankasaka please kai. The president will do something. I know for sure. The president will do something for them. And I know I heard him say to me about but to put everything together no. I expect Asante Kotoko to give us that performance, that 5-star performance.
Lawyer say $50,000 free car for bar.
Oh, of course, that is I car for you. Say car kakran or more improve or more maybe.
Yeah.
And Nina no.
I say clubs that participating in no.
Yes.
Obia entitled to
$100,000. Yes.
Nobody can treat 50.
Yes.
Yeah.
The 50 year by. I say Kotoko Tam Sabe Kabia no. Send the car for car. Wouldn't say there beba. Two kobo business.
The money can't 50 now.
Also say so Musaka.
So what or say aba?
If I heard him right, okay. Whatever be the case,
I say about
100,000.
Omodi kind of
50 no ababedu.
Aye.
Empo because say my cry na so say oh kobo be sia. Who want that so? I say abai mo abo no ba. Who want that so say ubo be sia say ya say ba be shim. So in terms of sika ho asem no, I think it's a gradual no and then improve. But then supporters na dey very important. So them so pokunti kan maybe atwa say Asante Kotoko bigger sponsor no and supporters. Accra supporters Asante Kotoko no they be amotaka. Say Accra Kotoko supporters scratch has I don't moka. Even though something that improve here. But nay improve and say obia say so when opportunity na Kotoko person back to Kumasi. Go Stars is playing today.
Na the numbers we can kwedie. Ya hwe ya Kotoko African campaign no. Ebeyen kan.
At least for the first 2 games no.
It looks like African campaign even if from Moko
the whole African campaign no.
Yeah.
Sir. Whatever been the case. But main fans say Accra no among for Belgium 2 man. It must start from a game no. Supporters and show say team no ba.
They made it say kra na kire say Captain Wan hwe kra na enkomo na ekoso no. It can even a bed drop to league games.
How?
Some massive renovation over by Sports Stadium.
That got to go home Accra. And as a home of
league they mean baby on but from what I'm hearing they say NSC and the ministry but some massive renovation.
Yeah.
And yeah so hard.
Once and for all.
At least ye bear 1 year BC near year renovation wow rubber by Rasmus Obo say yes. It is uncommon so koso.
It's all good. Whatever come on before so at least everyone said na come up here and say if it will take 1 year na kotoko everything so mbana afi almost stadium they can enjoy the stadium for a long time. Why not? It's good. So I was coming to Go Stars.
My Zaki to see no bad comments on Safuduku na area. Mama who Go Stars so omo game no. Mr. Kwame also don koso chiao. Also aka say the Chelsea president by action. The message should be before Obed and Sama or Kafa ye Pep Guardiola as checkbook manager no. No say ya anye fair to Zakito. Na yes you promises Zakito says Manchester shadi any de bema no.
Yeah, no go see again on the buy.
Chamo de
Zach mami tell lawyer Safuduku.
Martin says good. So far until any problem bia or kotoko aso in terms of preparation or more, and at least omo having a boost because Peter Amidu, Shaibu, and this guy Lord are training with the team. But whether they are fit enough, good enough to play there, a coach and some any the medical team, but the challenge say at least from now onwards, beyond these guys have returned and a mass kotoko in terms of squad depth. Into a good say, yanti any injury be apart from Kwame Pokudiano. Rather no kotoko ewo players returning back from injury. I think it's a good one there. Now, so kotoko for no you see, Jibo. Arrange the kotoko for a beer to get say some way beer on my and right about Chamonsola Basso. Why are they to be able to get a lolo basis for 50 Ghana for Fabu sensors and 100 Ghana for
non-Fabu
sensors no. Idea why are they? Yabona Basso. Now why are they no? I was a supporters in mum and soon a chair commitment. Lucky for us, Monday is a holiday. And you won't for Monday. Some kwab me koba any excuse.
Ghana a problem say amount for do na yo mo adwuma. Nti holiday ne ya na
so wa adwuma so dey say obampa bit ma da akobi shop no say 8 to 9.
Ombeko but enye adwuma say ombeko. Ko do ombeko.
E wo say omoko.
Bonus ye bona wi asa cha 5:30 no mapo.
E wo say enya a lot of numbers from Kumasi traveling with the bus. But I'll be extremely surprised. Say it may be 10 buses in Kumasi and Konkraya. At least with the figures now, Chamansulu Atimia Diamono. I will be extremely surprised seeing at least 10 buses in Kumasi and Konkraya. That's the least I'm expecting. I say I'm a button. None can for no sub account, but at least I was in a crown to play Elal. The even confident pool.
Yeah, confident.
But still, the number was impressive. In terms of based on how I be mono.
Yeah.
In the Chelsea, we know we got to support someone can need to be we should have numbers. And I like the fact that Safuduku is very positive. And one thing that ain't been taken away from the NDC government now, and I say, Omudo Mwabe share sports anymore. Giving money for football league. Na Omanpenyi because Andra minister ko who Odom ko din komo. And Omanpenyi amana nsi wa no say two teams no so monsa sombra na me no nsia na me mom good luck message na mo phone call. And baby amene captain be adwene say na do asset some bi ade ato say afi bia teams dey go Africa no mo musika. Every team that was going to Africa bia no na apart from scanner the president in answer Emma was coming out based on the president said by former president now I don't go for Mama cannot go and break that tradition no then no question I'm sure say and until one friend on minister and so president and any show and they said there are mukwe check besu meeting as a movie like but I don't myself and I think so far there's have told us and Ghanaians all here Kotoko there's no problem, there's calm environment, everything is going on well. They are Kenya and say they will get the supporters and deliver Nyame Admochara.
So man, mamintewe na afi wi ya ba Go Stars. Na ya hwe Premier League games ne
other ones
aka.
Jibo koto company for adwuma. Ama adwuma. Si edi team ne kotena nkran nya adwuma keto. Nkran setena. Upe hotel training. Nye Blasters no be a full of 50,000 Ghana cedis for 3 days. This koto the any 1 week the any 700,000 Ghana cedis.
Oh, koto for nyesa.
Oh, say yeah the Blasters there na na.
Na so koto for nya de ombesa.
Okay. You say eno ne de ba ya ye hu ye nti. Say 100,000. Ma who say they say go so ni koto enka koto sponsors no.
Yeah.
Nti so mbeto fu ono pa.
But omo nyesa de F4 de
yeah no. Okay. Ye pese ye jempani fudi. Na say ni nyina ye akra hwa na ba ni nyina so ye bas nde na koto de ni ntimi nyesa. Ana Blasters
ubia okọ fa so twine ka.
Di baba 50,000 100,000. Oh, okay. So the point is a lot goes into it if you want to camp a team Wakra. And I was on the players no, on the Cobro even the numbers no so. Okay. Almost 26 players in the Wakra. Send ye Embreno so now is son so a ubetimi ason so anya be it's even more than 26. I think around 28 players in the koi. Nti likely say ball na cost we benya be 8 bi krom betena stance mo. A mo hwe ball ni bi. Now the pair them are the Bema players. Publicity is my adjuma. My say chairman solo ne some of provisional executives ne so be the omoagim. On say Big Joe benya position. Meaning say we are aware there. Wow, nipa Big Joe obenya position. Wow, nipa no abo Prince say. Ono so ni position beba. Nti on me so almost egeda ma no ne fo no jeje kakra. Ajibo edebe boy nza ma no ne fo no ntimi mba nto jeje kakra na ode ba ono sai bebri nti ye de tototo so a etimi boa ma bi abas etimi tene bo no so ti sa ma no ne fo no so timi yes our organization no ema bibia koyi e one side a yebo chairman solo ne executives kakra wa started boa no obobo mo so abaso nti for publicity ne enro akra no me unim filo kotokoni obey filo yi
yeah
so no so nam down so man ho baby later me hu videos and e bi so na Madina chest stickers omo chere awareness of baby I bet me anya ticket ni bi so ato nti we say adwuma ne de o my from maybe